Morning. Good morning. Hi, Tam Tam. Good morning. Hi, Amanda. Hello, my love. Melinda. Yay. It's Friday. It's Friday. Yay, Friday. Hello. I'm not sure who's on that feed. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the rose, my dear. I give you one back. Hello, Mayuma and Kiki. How's everybody doing? Hi. Ooh, member level 10. Look at that. Yay. I'm gonna enjoy some coffee because I always end up forgetting about it and then it's really cold at the end. So let's just enjoy a little bit of coffee. Today is a beautiful day. It's gorgeous outside, here anyway. I hope that it's beautiful where you are as well. Cheers, Mayuma. And it's the new moon in Taurus today. Like, beautiful day. Jupiter went into Taurus on the 16th, and now we have the new black moon in Taurus today. I'm really well. I've been already out for a walk with Cass, and it was so beautiful early in the morning, having, the sunshine and, just that low level of sun shining off. I put a picture on Facebook showing how beautiful it was this morning. I mean, I could probably show it on here. I think I can angle the camera in such a way. No, not that way. Let's see. I think it was just really pretty this morning. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. That was Cass swimming yesterday. Hi, Steve. Thank you so much. Just swimming. But this was the morning walk that we had. It was just a beautiful, beautiful day. Me and the doggy. The sky was looking magical. Yeah, it was a lovely walk. So I posted a video on TikTok and on Facebook as a reel, and it was talking about like expanding your knowledge and your consciousness, and just like I listen to podcasts and do webinars, like I'm reading or something, like I'm always learning. And that this one podcast that I was listening to, they did a study about how does your dog know that you're coming home. You know how your dog's just waiting for you when you come to the door. And hi, Abo Steph. I don't do any lives with people I don't know. So they did a study because people were like, oh, they know because, they have that extra sensory hearing that they just know what your car sounds like, and they can hear the inner workings. So they know that it's your car coming down the driveway. So then they come up, or that your car's coming down the road. So then they just get up and prepare for you to come home. And then they're like, well, maybe it's because they know the time, right? Maybe they just realize, oh, it's, my partner, my owner comes home at 5 p.m. every night. So at 4:45, they start getting ready, expecting that you're coming home. And what they found in the study was that your dog knows that you're coming home the moment that you think that you're coming home, the moment that you make the decision to come home. So if you're at work and you decide, I'm going to go home, your dog's like, they're coming home. And I just was like, just because of the whole quantum field and the fact that we're all connected, and your pets are very connected to you. They live with you every day. So they're very connected to you, and they're highly intuitive. So they're able to access that quantum field, and basically they know you've made the decision to come home. You're on your way. So they get prepared for you to come home, which is just like mind blowing. I was like, that's such a cool study that they did that and found that out about pets. Good morning, Diana. How are you this morning? And so anyway, it's a beautiful Friday. It's the new moon in Taurus. It's a black moon today because it is the third of 4 moons in the spring season. So we had an extra moon. So that's where you get the black moon. If it was a full moon, the additional full moon would make it a blue moon. So yeah. And like I said, the black moon in Taurus, plus we've got Jupiter in Taurus. So it's powerful energy right now. So powerful, because what does Taurus rule? Taurus rules the 2nd house, and Taurus is all about money and creature comforts and, you know, luxury. So it's a great time to be manifesting around income and luxury and what you want in those areas. So put that as a focus for yourself today to manifest. Right? It's a new moon, which is a powerful time to manifest. And, you know, we're not in, you know, any crazy energy of like a lunar or solar eclipse. So it's powerful, potent energy with Jupiter in Taurus and the new moon in Taurus. Just manifest, manifest, manifest. Right? So powerful, powerful energy. So I figure we'll do the same thing that we did kind of yesterday. We'll do some cards and some clarity and, you know, some chat. And then after that, we'll do some healing, and that's how we'll spend our time. I think that feels really good. So if you're not part of the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, definitely look to get into that group. We meet tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern to celebrate the new moon in Taurus. And did you guys really enjoy? Nice. Did you guys enjoy the deck that I used yesterday? This beautiful heavenly astrology deck, Heavenly Bodies astrology deck, because I can use that one again if you guys really enjoyed that. I'm going to pull the collective cards from the Light Seer deck though, because I really like this deck. Oh, and ooh, this is special. Yeah, we'll do that deck again. Okay. Hi, Leslie. How are you this morning? And happy Friday, Paige. Yeah, it was I missed you guys yesterday. I will have to say I missed you guys yesterday. Yesterday ended up being a day where it was absent of the mods at the energy level that I'm used to. So I was like, I missed my mods. Yeah, so you can, to find your moon and your rising and all of that, you can look that up on the internet. There's several free sites that you can go to that will do your natal chart and tell you what you're rising. You can even pay for them to do like your full birth chart, and it will give you all of the planetary alignments and all your different houses and things like that, right? That's hilarious. We didn't even connect yesterday. Like I feel like I feel lonely. No, I'm just kidding. It was a quieter day. What was I going to say? My brain went. Yeah, so you can get your full chart done, and that'll give you insight into like the planetary, and it'll tell you like the aspects of the planets and things like that, right? So it was really it's really beneficial to have to look into things. And what I do when I got a knot in my hair, guys. What I do when I do the moon ceremonies is we look at the moon, the rising, and your sun signs, you know, and then I do talk about how, let's say, you know, with the full moon in, hello. I do the Salasia. We look at where it lines with that, but I will say things along the lines of, you know, like you should look at where, say with the Scorpio lunar eclipse, where that would affect, like where Scorpio shows up for you, because you could be feeling some intense energy with that. So we do look at it in that concept, but I really only focus on for the purpose. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, can we go there? It looks so pretty. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So, wow, we just lost 4 people all at once. That was fun. Went from 13 down to 9. I mean. That was funny. Nice. I had weird dreams. I did a mind clearing yesterday with a friend, which was kind of interesting session to have. Aw, thanks, Melinda. Yay! You know, it's exciting. We got 30 members on the team. 30 whole members on the team. That's awesome. And I have an announcement to make for those that are in the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So those who are in the groups that I have, so those 2 groups, if you're not in them, it's worthwhile getting into them, because I am offering a limited number of sessions for this weekend only. Like you have to book on this weekend and donate on this weekend. But you can get a limited session, a limited quantum healing session with me, but only for the members of the divine feminine and divine masculine healing groups. So if you're not a part of those groups, definitely join. And they're donate what you can. So it's a donate what you can afford. Yeah. So it's just for this weekend though. So I'm gonna put a link together. I'm making the banner that I'm gonna put into the group, and I'm gonna say you have just these 3 days to book, right? And it's just a Victoria Day special that I'm gonna do. That doesn't mean that you have to book on these 3 days. It's just I'm going to put together a limited amount of spots and in the calendar, and once those spots are filled, that's it. That's all. There's 22 spots, and I'm doing that because Victoria Day is on the 22nd. And it is donate what you can afford or what you feel is appropriate for the sessions. So this is a really awesome opportunity to get one healing session, to see what the whole quantum healing is that I do with the quantum regression and integration and that stuff. So it's huge, but only the members of those groups. So this is what I want to do about making it, really an exclusive group, right? So we get the lives are in the group, the divine, we do the moon phases for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine. We do nights of the round table. We do additional sessions like this month we're doing the runes. But it's also an opportunity for me to showcase what this is all about and give the opportunity for people to also, share that with other people who, if they understand. Okay. Yeah. That would be excellent. Right. And it's not about doing it for free. There has to be a donation. There has to be a transfer, right? So there has to be a donation of some sort for these events. That's just there, but it's what you can afford. It's not, that you have to pay me $500 or anything like that. It's pay what you can afford, but they will be for those groups. So that I'm excited to release that. It's about damn time. Lizzo. Boop, 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 boop. It'll be really awesome experience. So the card that I got first, the 8 of Wands. So we're going to check that out. So yeah, I'll be talking about that a little bit more as we go. So just to remind everybody, you can sign up on my website. It shows the links for those 2 groups. Okay, so it shows the on that site, it shows the links for those 2 groups, and it also shows the link for my podcast on lovely. I appreciate you so much, Mom. So my brain is just I did this mind clearing yesterday. I was saying that earlier on. I did this mind clearing and I didn't sleep the same way that I normally did. My sleep was off, and my landlord came home last night and turned the heat on. So I've been in the house for the whole time that I've lived here with no heat on. And so I just use the little furnace when I get cool. And, sometimes when I go into the bedroom at night, I'll turn the heater on in the bedroom and I'll blast a little bit of heat and then I'll shut it back off and climb into bed. So then that means in the morning when it's chilly, I'm like, I don't want to get up because it's chilly. No snoring. Good morning, Amanda Joe. How are you, love? So anyway, last night you turned the heat on and I was just like, I was not used to this. This is too warm. This is too warm. And plus the mind clearing that I had, I think that it just changed things, right? So yeah, it was a different sleep for sure. So I feel a little out of sorts this morning, like almost in like a little bit of a haze. And it's like, do I need, like, I even feel like my cameras need to be washed off. Do this for a second, clean off the camera. Can you see me better? So yeah, just to really, I'm in a weird space. I'm trying to access my brain and it's just like, but at least the scratch I gave myself on my nose is healing. That's a good thing. All right. So the Eight of Wands is talking about speed, velocity. Can you tell that I'm like almost talking like softer because I'm like, oh my God, my landlord might hear me talking. Shh. Anyway, speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, an upcoming positive resolution, haste, and good news. So a lot of great energy from the Eight of Wands. So action. You know those moments in life that feel like a sprint? This type of speedy energy is at play. It's inspirational, it's fiery, it's positive, and it's now. Maybe Leslie. Um, if you have a gut feeling that needs to be acted upon, listen to it. With all this movement, avoid being swept along by unpredictable tide by having clarity about your desires and direction. Harness this beautiful window of swift opportunity. In shadow, the Eight of Wands suggests that there is some sticky energy influencing your situation. You want to, and this wasn't the energy of this, but it's just a caution, right? That's what I like about the shadow position is it's almost just like a little warning of caution that if you're not careful, right? Yeah, it's that whole like my landlord's home. So I'm just like, oh, I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to be loud. But I like it too. It's almost like we're in this little shh, come hang out with me. Get closer. Kind of energy. Come on, Redbeard, get closer. um If you're fluctuating between having a tendency to hesitate and running so fast that you're burning out, it's time to bring some balanced momentum into your propulsion. Consistent movement that feels right in your heart is the best place to start. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy and I swiftly face my desires head on. Consistency is so important, right? When real close, right there. You can sit beside Cass on the couch. It's really interesting that, like I used to be that person where I'd be like, oh, I'm going to work out. Right. And I would go work out and I would dive right into it. And I would, like I would do like an hour-long workout and I would like do all the stuff. And then I would end up for 3 days not being able to walk. I would just be done. So, I go through these cycles of work out for a little bit, hurt myself because I go too fast, too full, all in, and then I would stop. Yeah. It's a little weird. But he's only here on the weekends occasionally. And mind you, he's been here all 3 weekends since May, but that's fine. So, but doing that consistency, right? Like, and starting slower and then gradually building momentum is so much better than just diving in. Like, when I talk about that, when I talk to my clients, like you don't drink the ocean in one gulp, you would drink it cup by cup or sip by sip to be true. Same thing with an elephant. You wouldn't eat him in one bite. You would take bite by bite, you would eat it, right? So, the same thing with an exercise program. You don't just go from doing nothing to jumping in and just do like all the things, right? Like do it in gradual phases of amping up so that you get your body prepared for all of that. Good morning, CJ. Are you part of my Divine Feminine Healing Collective? I'm not sure if you are, but I think you should be. Just saying. we're doing the new moon ceremony tonight, and I'm gonna talk about what I'm going to be releasing this weekend as a limited time thing. But it's only for those groups, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So you have to be a part of those groups in order to get access to it. But for this weekend only, all right, I would need an elephant. Never, never. But for this weekend only, so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'm having a limited number of spaces available to book in my quantum healing as a donate what you can afford session. So, but there has to be some level of donation. It's not free, but let's say all that you could afford was $50, then that's what you donate, right? As an example. So it's donate what you can. But the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, we're doing the new Black Moon in Taurus tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And the next session for the Divine Masculine is on May 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern. As well with the Divine Feminine on the 22nd. So on Monday, we're doing the Runes ceremony, which is our additional session this month. So we'll be doing that. And again, that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm doing very well. How are you, Rappa? It's a beautiful day. I got up. I went for a walk first thing this morning. Like, I got up, fed the dog, went for a walk. I shouldn't say that. I got up and I meditated. Then I got up, and then I went for a walk. And it's just a beautiful morning. The weather was just perfect. Just perfect. Yeah. Sounds good. What else was I going to say? Divine healing. This is exactly what I was going to talk about. Next week from 5 p.m. till 6:30 p.m., we're doing divine healing, which is a 5-day session where I talk about nutrition, I talk about exercise, I talk about all the things that I did to heal myself and all of the different therapies, all the different knowledges that I've accessed, which just having, the knowledge that I'm going to share in that course can propel you through into your healing journey. There's a lot of information that you're going to be given, and whoever participates fully within that 5-day experience has an opportunity to win a 3-month package with me. And Helena has one, Melinda has one, somebody else has one. So I've gifted this or did this, a few months in a row now. So if you talk to them about their experience with it, it's been quite the experience. And actually my podcast on Monday, I was going to make it this other lady that I did a session with, but I'm actually going to bump her session to the following week. And this week you can actually listen to Helena talk about her experience. So my Divine Healing podcast, if you're not following that, you can find it on my webpage. My webpage has everything that I'm doing on it. I'm constantly updating it to make sure that it's current. So, if you can check it out. But the Divine Healing podcast this Monday is going to be the session with Helena, where she talked about her experience with my Sacred Journey package that she won, and how much it's an amazing session. I really enjoyed recording that with her. Okay, back to the reading. We got that beautiful, it is, right? I'm so excited to continue. Melinda's only 3 sessions in, so she's halfway through. We've got 3 more sessions to do together, and it is just, I can't wait to see the shifts that are going to happen in these next 3 sessions. And then I'll do a podcast with Melinda too. We can talk about that. Okay, so the next card that we got for today is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is, oh, you are different. I can feel it too. The Page of Swords. So I always talk about how the Page of Swords has that Gemini energy, right? So that Gemini energy is that very chatty, very wanting to learn things, knowledgeable, right? So Gemini, they have a thirst for knowledge, and they have the gift of the gab, and they're very social. Right. So that's why I always think of the Page of Swords as that Gemini energy. So restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, an apprentice or student, intellectual pursuits, ideas and reasonings, a messenger. Curious and intelligent, this page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. You know what I have to do? I didn't even know. I didn't even do my own sharing. I didn't even share my own thing. Let me send mine to some people too. Give me a second. I always say how sharing is caring, and then I didn't even care. I just send it for myself. So let me do some sharing. Yeah. I'm slacking. I know, right? Share here. I would love to. We could share. I would have to. I was sharing the live. I was just sharing the live on TikTok to other people that are on TikTok. Right? And cheers. Cheers. More coffee. More coffee. Mm. Right. Do the drinking so the brain does the thinking. Do the coffee drinking so the brain does the thinking. I love it. Okay. So curious and intelligent. This page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. So we have this beautiful speed and velocity, and we've got this beautiful thirst for knowledge, right? Great. She's a incredibly quick-witted communicator, and she's often compelled to share her many ideas or messages with others. At times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process. And her intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. She suggests using an air of inventiveness in your current pursuit. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Good morning, Robert. How are you, love? I have an announcement for the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe that will be coming up this weekend. I'll probably put it in there tonight around 7 p.m. ish. I'll drop the notice in there. You have a wonderful day. Love you. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Keep the light bulbs of curiosity turned on and cultivate a beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication. In shadow, this page can be all talk and no action. Remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you, and that mirrors are all around. Remain open to unexpected lessons, share truthfully, and delight in every interaction. I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. The next card is the Queen of Cups. So we had wands, swords, and cups. We're really coming across, almost got all four suits. But I had to drive a fourth card to see if we could. Can't have four suits with three cards. That's just, the math isn't there. All right, so the Queen of Cups. She's extremely intuitive and highly attuned emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, and healing. The Queen of Cups is one of the most intuitive characters of the tarot, floating in her dreamlike state of spiritual connection. She asks you how well your emotions have been serving you lately and reminds you that you have the ability to connect on a much deeper level. Feel and accept your emotional intuition. Listen closely as a way to understand what is truly going on and ensure that other people feel heard when you communicate with them. Devote time to their emotional cues and see the individual beauty in all of life's experiences. It takes both the sun and shadow to make the ocean floor sparkle. In shadow, this card can indicate that you're out of touch with your emotions or that you're suppressing feelings while refusing to see the obvious. If you feel any insecurities around openly connecting with others, grow into a better partner by vulnerably sharing your own tender heart. My intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. If you're not being vulnerable, the person that you're with is not being vulnerable, right? You have to be in the energetic state and open in order to get openness from other people, right? When they talk about like life, people mirror things, right? The people in your life are mirrors because they're reflecting to you how you feel about yourself, right? And sometimes they're reflecting other relationships that you've experienced. So like growing up in a toxic home environment, you're going to see elements of your partner, right, in the relationships that you saw with your parents. So sometimes you'll see your mom show up in your partner, or you'll see your dad show up in your partner, and they take on areas of a little bit of different spaces, right? Like you can kind of feel that similarity between the two. You'll notice dynamics of those relationships because they were showing you, your parents were showing you what relationships should look like. Oh no vanilla. I'll be right over, Mayuma. I've got some, and it's pure vanilla, not the artificial stuff. Hang on. I'll go grab it. Yeah, do you have almond? Do you have any of the little liquid flavors like almond or, okay, have to find, yeah. All right. So I didn't do up cards. I don't know if Solange is able to jump on the back list. I can't even remember where Mayuma is. I don't even know if she's anywhere close to me. I feel like she's not like super close, so it'd be a little bit of a run. It'd be okay. All right. This is such a treat. I love opening up this. And then you get all the little tabs that you get to pull out the beautiful book, pull out the deck of cards, right? Hamilton. Okay, I'll be there in about 2 hours, 2.5, maybe, somewhere like that. I'm good. How are you? I'm not sure who's saying how are you, but and I'm not sure who's saying hi. Can I have a card? Yeah, it'd take me about 2.5 hours. I am obviously healing. You can all say, I am obviously healing. Oh, yeah, you could use almonds. You could use any of them. Okay, Diana. It is. I mean, it's not new. It's just a deck that I've had in my deck, right? You should come visit me because I'm by the lake and in a very beautiful space. And there's a park nearby, a provincial park, which is just lovely. Okay, so I have 2 Dianas that are asking for cards. So we'll do Diana M and Diana H on Facebook. And then Diana H. And then we've got sometime. I might be a little bit later on. Right now I'm just doing, I can put you on the, actually, you know what? If you want a yes, no, we can, yes. Okay, so Nicole. I could put you on the list, and instead of pulling a card at that time, I would do a yes, no. But if I do that, everybody has to respect the fact that I'm not pulling the pendulum out to continue doing yes, no's. It's just, hey, you, or hey, wants one instead of a card, right? So that's what I would do with that. Okay. Melinda. Okay, I'll get hey on the card. Hey you. Hey you. I'm not pulling out the pendulum. Sorry. I'm like, it's even hey you decided that he's gonna, I don't know why I call you, I mean, it's the way that you're pointing like that. Hey you. Hey you. So hey you is gonna we'll get a card. We're just doing cards. I'm not pulling out the pendulum. On Facebook, logging periods, shouldn't I? Well, Well, yeah, if you're looking to get, to mark a spot in the conversation to remind you of something, you'd have to do it on Facebook, because this doesn't record. Okay. It doesn't record. Okay. So Mayuma, and then we've got Newfie. Hi, Newfie. Hey, you. What does it say on the back? I live my life in growing orbits which move over the things of this world. Perhaps I can never achieve the last, but that will be my attempt. I am circling around God, around the ancient tower, and I have been circling for 1,000 years, and I still don't know if I am a falcon or a storm or a great song. What a pretty little message on the back of that. Hi, Joanne. I put you down as Newfie. I just threw it down there as Newfie, but I can put you down as Joanne. Right? Just beautiful. Okay. If that's the question that you want to ask the cards. Okay. All right. So anybody else that wants a card, let me know. And again, you can support me by sharing, because sharing is caring, by liking the live. It spreads it out. But look at, guys, we hit daily 70. Daily 70. Like, that's incredible. And we've got 30 members on the team. Like, that's awesome. You guys are amazing. Okay. So the first person down was Diana M, because she came out of the gate right away and was like, before I was even pulling cards, that I'm going to pull a card. So the card that came up for you, Diana May, is Neptune. Neptune. Okay. Dream and transcend. I'm not even sure what 5670 means. Okay. So Neptune. Dream and transcend. So let me find it in here. Okay. Neptune. So these cards, just remember, they are a little bit longer to read, so just be patient with that. If we get multiple cards, I will read only one complete card, and then I'll just give you the message of the second card, okay? So that's how we're going to do that for today. If you're on Facebook, you can like the live or love the live, like put in, and same thing with on YouTube or any of the other channels, okay? Liking and caring and sharing and all that good stuff, right? So Neptune, this is for you, Diana. Neptune is a doorway to higher dimensions. Here, human separateness becomes man-made lore, and the veil lifts between man and spirit. Through this doorway, artists channel their creative visions and touch the collective longing. Similarly, Neptune reveals your yearning to merge with something greater than yourself, and where you surrender into oneness. And because it dissolves the ego, it sparks romance and empathy, illuminating where you are compassionate or feel another's joy and sorrow as your own. This is a space of paradox where beauty and danger lie side by side. Like a mermaid luring a man out to sea, Neptune reveals where you're vulnerable to glamour and illusion. It's linked to anything used to abandon reality, beautiful wonders like dreams and imagination, as well as black holes like addiction, illness, and escapism. However, standing for spiritual truth while holding compassion for the world's imperfection is a noble feat, and Neptunian people are often found in the healing arts. So the keywords, the energetics, are empathy, surrender, art, music, inspiration, illusion, smoke and mirrors. The experiences, oneness, transcendence, dreams, escapism, illness, and spiritual lessons. The omen, the great dissolver, reveals how thin the veil truly is between worlds. Reality is more psychedelic than your five senses allow you to believe. Your angels invite you to get lost in your imagination with the wonder of a child. With curiosity, explore energy work and spiritual modalities. Deepen your connection to the divine. Engage in acts of selfless service and feel your interconnectedness. The ethereal realms communicate through your subconscious, so honor your dreams and write them down before they're lost in daylight. Let their images and meanings percolate. Extract wisdom and inspiration from these experiences. They will support you in living more deeply. Right? Beautiful. So listen to your dreams, write them down, right? Write down your dreams. And the best way to do that is have a pad of paper and a pen right beside your bed, because as soon as you wake up, the dream is there. But the more that you wake up, the more that the dream like fades into like a mist, right? So you want to capture it right away and give, try to spend some time thinking about what is that dream trying to tell me, right? Could it be telling you, to do some healing? Could it be telling you or directing you in a specific way? And, explore those different areas of the different modalities, right? So like doing energy healing, like, how I spread into that. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. Okay. Yes, and I'm going to be changing the clarity call. I'm going to be changing the clarity call to 15 minutes to respect my time. And because I have to, if I'm not making money from my company, then it's a hobby. Right. So, so I'm going to be changing that a little bit. Right. I do have to pay bills. That's a fact of life. So, it's definitely a fact of life. Okay, so I'm gonna be changing that a little bit, so it won't be a half an hour. It'll be a 15-minute call. I do lots of things. So like I have, a high-end thing, which is the energy healing packages, where we're doing quantum regression and integration and quantum healing. So those packages are really high-end. I have a mid-range one. I have a mid-range one, which is the Sacred Journey package. And then I have a lot of stuff that's really, really, lower ticket, which is the divine healing groups that I have on Facebook. Those are, great ways to get some energy, or, even the Oracle and Tarot card readings. So, there's different ways to sign up with me to get access to healing in a variety of ways, or to get clarity. So, I feel like I'm giving enough in those areas, plus the time that I spend doing the lives, right? I can, there's some days where, I'm here for 3 hours helping and giving clarity. And note, right now I'm pulling cards. So I put down that if somebody wanted a card, they just had to say that they wanted a card. So next is Diana Hool, who's on Facebook and wanted a card. And I've only put down people who said that they wanted cards. So please let me know that you want a card and I'll put you on the list. Okay. The list so far is Diana M, Diana H, Nicole, Melinda, Hayug, Mayuma, and Nufi Joanne. And Diana Hool's card is being very stubborn. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Mel. How are you doing, love? Wow, Diana, it really is looking for a specific message. Either that, or it's like, I have more to say that I should be saying. But Diana wanted specifically to know about, she wanted some information on an appointment that she has. So I think maybe if we focus on that. These cards shuffle really, really good. Me too. Tomorrow I'm going to go and hang out with my brother in the evening, or with my brother and his family. And then on Sunday, I hope to spend some time with my mom. And Monday, it's business as usual for me. I'll be here on Monday, doing our morning live. So we'll have the same. Monday will be a good day. Nice. Okay. Melinda, give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. Venus. Okay, so Venus is your card. We'll see what we can get for information on the question that you're asking. Okay, so Venus. Venus is the sensual planet of love and beauty. Its energy affects how you engage with the world around you, how you give and receive love, what you value, and your perception of beauty. There's natural joy, flow, and ease with Venus, and it illuminates your talents and gifts and where you find pleasure. Venus is the other side of the moon's receptive feminine coin. Both reveal your needs in relationships, but Mother Moon is tribal, while Venus is an independent lover embodied in myth by Aphrodite, a goddess desired by all and devoted only to self. Similarly, Venus reveals the people and relationships you're drawn to as reflections of your own self-worth. With Venus, you explore self through the mirror of another. Beautiful. Have a wonderful day, Diana. The energetics: self-worth, intimacy, beauty, pleasure. The experiences: giving and receiving love, what you desire, what you value. So the message: your angels envelop you with the energy of love. This is a time to prioritize pleasure by indulging in your favorite self-care. Soak in a candlelit bath or gift yourself flowers. Decorate and cherish your beautiful body and surround yourself with things that awaken divine feminine energy. Honor yourself as you would a loved one. Revel in your talents by giving them time and attention. Allow yourselves moments of beauty, whatever that means to you. Recognize what makes you feel loved and valued and share this truth with those around you. If you are in a partnership, this will deepen your connection. And if you are seeking partnership, honoring Venus will attract your perfect mate. So really what it's talking about, like when we embody joy and love, we're going to see more joy and love come to us. And we become very magnetic for the things that we're wanting to manifest into our life, right? Even if you're not looking to manifest a partner, still being in that state of joy and love and appreciation and gratitude, that's going to magnetize the things towards you because you're in that very beautiful energy that is definitely magnetic energy, right? So it's just, and do some time, take some time for some self-care, right? Take self-care, okay? Because it's important to do that, to prioritize your self-care, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put Mel on the list, and I'm gonna put Leslie on the list in the event that they're here when I get to their cards. And if anyone else, you're welcome, you're welcome. So after Diana is Nicole. Are you still there, Nicole? Just let me know. And I appreciate everybody liking and sharing. You are two more after this one. Okay, you are two more. Have a beautiful weekend, Paige. Love you. Mwah. All right, Nicole. House 9. House 9 is the house that Sagittarius rules. So we're gonna hear about House 9 here. You're welcome. You're welcome. So House 9, this wide open space reflects your higher mind and life philosophy. Within a lifespan, it's a period of spiritual growth and gaining a broader perspective. It reveals your ethics and anything that opens the mind, such as higher education and foreign travel. Are you an adventurous spirit craving growth, or a creature of habit comfortable in your corner of the world? Do you feel free or restricted? Jupiter ruled this space reveals your relationship to expansion and the things that block or support your quest. This house is the natural home of Sagittarius, the explorer, and reveals your long journeys of body and mind. You may expand through travel where different cultures broaden your viewpoint, or you may grow through spirituality and places of worship, never leaving your hometown. This house reflects man's search for meaning, and no two journeys look the same. Energetics: life philosophy, ethics, place of worship. Experiences: spiritual growth, long journeys, foreign travel, gaining a broader perspective, higher education. So just a reminder too, the top 3 gifters of May are going to get a free reading with me. Hi, Shams. Good morning. There's going to be a message for the Divine Masculine tonight. I'm going to put a message in the group that you might be interested in looking into. And yes, that's a great message. We haven't done that for a while. Maybe we'll do that after we do some cards. We'll do some heart-focused breathing. I like that some days when we start the day with that. I start my days with it, but we should be doing it as a practice as well. Tiny. Thank you, Mel. So the message for you, Nicole: open your mind to new ways of being and seeing. Yes, this is a powerful time for foreign travel, but expanding your mind can be equally profound. Journey through the pages of a book and explore a new way of thinking. Learn about a different culture, spiritual practice, or belief system. With a curious spirit and open mind, seek adventure on the physical or mental plane. Allow these experiences to sink into the core of your being. Let them stretch and shift your perspective. This can become a time of profound awakening if you allow the lens through which you experience life to change and expand. So definitely that's a good message. That's some powerful energy there, speaking about a potential awakening. But definitely, whether it's telling you to travel or it's telling you to travel with your mind, at the very least, expand. And it's a beautiful time to start something new with that new moon in Taurus energy as well. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay, after Nicole, Melinda. Hi, guys. Melinda, House 9 came out as like all these cards. We're not doing a reading. We're not doing a reading. Let's try to get it down to 1. I got you on the list, Shams. I can. It would just have a limit of 3 minutes. Hi, Amanda. You are on the list now because I was saying with everybody, you have to tell me that you want to be on the list. So you're on the list now. And I'm on Melinda. So it's Hey, Mayuma, Joanne, Mel, if she's here, Leslie, if she's here, Shams, and then you, my love. House 4 for Melinda. Okay, so House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And funny enough, House 4 is ruled by Cancer. So it's your home. So like the roots of the tree of your life, this house sits at the base of the chart. It reveals your basic sense of security and the influence of your childhood home. It's your experience of parents, especially the primary caregiver or whoever you leaned on for mother energy. Did you grow up in a safe, nurturing space, or did home feel unstable and love feel conditional? If looked at from the perspective of a lifespan, it's the vulnerable child, craving comfort and support and consistency. Were those needs met? It's the budding human taking shape and nesting within a home or family, echoing for better or worse where you feel most comfortable and at home as an adult. Good morning, Lightbender. How are you, love? Ruled by Mother Moon and the natural home of domestic Cancer, this space reveals where you seek private peace and comfort. It's the cultural and family roots that color the backdrop of your upbringing. It's your formative, ingrained place in the world and the root of your identity. Its energies reveal the home life you have or hope to build. Just beautiful. How are you doing today? And hi, Azle. How are you, love? I'm doing really well. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And I feel just this great energy. So the experiences, I just had to give myself some love because it stays stuck for me for a little bit for some silly reason. How are you? So the energetics, cultural and family roots, where you seek private peace and comfort, the home life you desire, and the mother, so your parents, but the mother aspect of that. Nest and the experiences nesting within a home or family, and the influence of childhood home. I had to have a sip before it got cold. So the message for you, Melinda. Where is your little pocket in the world where you feel safe and secure? Connect with your soul home in the coming days and let your roots grow. Look upon it as a living, breathing being and visit like an old friend. If it's outdoors, connect with its essence by walking barefoot on its earth. I'm doing very good. How are you, Aviru? Good to see you as well. Nesting without a child or family. I did some, I built my own little nest, which is that chair right there, which is a double beanbag. It has become Cass's bed, but mind you, today he's just crashed right out, stretched out on the couch, commanding the entire couch, which is cute. Um, yeah, I wouldn't wear shoes if I could avoid it either. But we have a lot of we had a lot of trees, like those limbs and stuff like that, and they're fir trees, so there's a lot of little sticks and little, it's just not a good comfortable walk at all. So connect with your soul home in the coming days and let your roots grow. Look upon it as a living, breathing being and visit like an old friend. If it's outdoors, connect with its essence by walking barefoot on its earth. Now is the time to also nurture your tribe. Consider the people whose mere existence helps you feel at home in this world. If possible, spend quality time with your humans. Share, listen, connect. Practice presence in these interactions, whether it's with a beloved place or person. Allow these connections to become a part of you and cultivate a sense of home within, which is beautiful. The socks are my little enemy. Good morning. How are you, love? I have some great information. We do. We need some quality time. I'm telling you, I missed you yesterday. Felt very weird. But I did have a really busy day. It was a good day. Good morning. I'm assuming that's Jess. I feel like that's Jess's energy there if I'm to reach out. So after Melinda is Hay. I'm going to ask if Hay is there. If Hay isn't, I'll move on until he comes back. Perfect. I was just about to write the card down. Good morning, Phyllis. How are you, love? Hay's card is Mercury. Mercury. I'm sorry. The way that you said that, just oh my god, especially the ones that have individual jail cells for each toe. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Rochelle, yay! Love you, sweetie. Can you stay for a little bit, Rochelle? Right. That was just beautiful. I'm so happy that you're doing well, Phyllis. I've got you on the list, Jess. It's been a little while. Where'd you go? My people, the hate socks and shoes people. We're gonna start a tribe. If the Browns were nice, I would be out, and I would totally never things I didn't realize brought me rage for 200, Alex. Socks and shoes. Oh, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Okay. Mercury for hay. For hay. Let's find out where Mercury is in the planetary line. It's Neptune, Pluto, Chiron. I am pulling cards for people. So, we're past where to go. Mercury, come back here. Mercury, found it. So the energy of Mercury is embodied in ancient mythology by Hermes, delivering man to the gods, a speedy messenger between physical and spiritual worlds. And like the nimble god, Mercury delivers ideas and inspiration from the airy ethers to Earth's creatures, linking it to the senses as the receptors through which you receive information. And like Hermes, it's like, dang it, why I gotta go out. But if you do want a card, you just have to ask and I'll put you on the list, okay? I'm resisting as long as I can. There's something I thought about doing. I was told not to. I still want to. Is it only for smite? And when I sense into that energy, I feel like it's spite, like it's a little bit of spiteful energy that's there. Okay, back to Hayes card. And like Herm's ability to come and go between worlds, Mercury helps you receive messages from your subconscious by connecting it to spells, mantras, and any form of channeling or communication. This light, fluid, social energy fuels networking and unemotional meetings of the minds. So the energy, ideas, inspiration, your mind, channeling, communication. The experiences, thinking and learning, how you process information, networking, socializing, light and emotional connections. The message. So the omen message. Lift out of your emotional body and connect with the intelligence of your rational mind. Your emotional world is a verdant and beautiful landscape. It's your greatest teacher, but every so often, hover above it and elevate your perspective. In stillness, you're reminded feelings do not define you. Practice removing your emotional filter from critical thinking and problem solving. Hone your ability to see things as they truly are and think methodically. The clearer you get, the wiser your decision making, and the more open your mind for spiritual guidance, channeling, and psychic downloads. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Definitely connecting better by putting your bare feet on the ground. Absolutely. Absolutely. Crocs came out with running shoes, like actual running shoe Crocs, which is just like, they don't look like Crocs anymore. I don't have any Crocs. I have water shoes that I wear that they're yoga / water shoes. That's what I wear. They're like wearing basically like socks, but with a little teeny little thing on the bottom of them. Yeah, like what the heck? Running shoes. Hi, Luna Amorous. How are you, love? Runners. Cribbing shoes. Oh my God. You guys. Okay, Mayuma's card next. I love you guys. You guys are hilarious this morning. I think you guys should be pulling in all the people running shoes. We should be pulling in all the guests. Mayuma's card. If you guys aren't watching on TikTok, you should. The conversation here is hilarious. Oh my God, the cards, they're everywhere. Sport Oh, we have like this spillage of like 20 cards. Actual comedians. Well, let me know when your show is. I want to watch it. I want to Right, the energy in the chat is phenomenal. You guys are just like, I love you. Hi, Carmelo. How's Edmonton going? Carmelo is another. This is our show. You thought it was your show, Tanya, but it's not. We're taking over. And it's all about Crocs and running shoes and creels. Free the toes. Free the shoe. No shoes. Anti-shoe. So definitely. I will scatter them just for you. So for Mayuma, house 2. Look at that beautiful energy. So house 2 is the house of Taurus. It's definitely the house of Taurus. So let's see what our Taurus energy is all about. This is important. Everybody should listen to this. This is the house that Jupiter and the new moon are in. So listen to the energy that's in this house for all of us. And I'm just going to sit here and chuckle. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. House 2, the house of Taurus. So this house can be seen literally as personal resources, such as money and level of physical security, or figuratively as your mindset toward possessions, be it feelings of lack, ease, or entitlement, fear around not having enough, or conversely, trust in being provided for. If looked at from the perspective of a life plan, it's the newly embodied human establishing bodily awareness and physical security. It's the natural home of grounded Taurus, connected to the material plane and aware of what it needs to survive and thrive. Right? This space also reveals the practical abilities you enlist for support, and being Venus ruled, it indicates your material values and the importance of your place on wealth and belongings. The importance you place on wealth and belongings. As the physical body is your most essential asset, this house also speaks to your sense of self-worth. So self-worth, resources, security, and safety are the primary, thoughts that are running with Taurus, and like with the second house in Taurus energy. So the energetics, personal resources, material values, money, possessions, self-worth, bodily awareness, practical abilities. The experiences, establishing physical security. The message. Material assets are necessary to survive and thrive, but at what point does this dependence become imbalanced? At what point does it become materialism? Perhaps you have placed too much value on material accumulation for fear you are not enough. You're being reminded that you are enough, naked as you came. See, it all ties back into the conversation. Naked as you came. And the human body is your most valuable possession as your vessel to experience the physical plane. Your soul is the driver and your body, the car. More than that, your body loves you and wants to serve you. It's a gift and your friend to care for. They're restrictive. They're so restrictive. Engage in extra self-care, healthful foods to nourish, and breathwork and movement to inspire flow and release. Caring deeply for your physical form will not only enhance your life force, but also become a long-term practice of deepening your self-worth. This is absolutely beautiful message. Beautiful message. Okay, after Mayuma is Newfie girl, Joanne. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your body. Love it. Right? Casual nudists. She is too, I swear. She is. She is. Thank God for blankets. Ooh. Is Newfie girl still there? Oh, somebody came in and said some bad things to us. They can't dull our shine. They can't dull our sparkle. We don't care. We got those comments blocked. Okay, Leslie. That's why I said thank God for blankets. Right? Okay, Newfie girl, Joanne. Newfie girl, Joanne. Newfie girl, Joanne. Are you still there? Hi. Have I met you? Not yet. Sort of. We're talking about nudist colonies and, how clothes and shoes and socks and all of that are just jails. They're prisons for the body. Free the bodies. Freedom. Freedom. All right. I'm not seeing Joanne. I'm going to gray it out. Oh, no, not that one. We're going to gray it out. Burp. And I'm going to put down fixed beside it. All right, and then we're going to go to Mel Watson. So wait, oh, we went down the tubes today. We went down. I don't know about that. I think we're in a good space. I think we're in a beautiful space. Are you part of the nudist colony, Redbeard? Like the rabbit hole. What a beautiful way to travel. Mel, Pisces energy. Okay, for Mel. The Chads take over the next hop. Definitely keeps things exciting. All right, Pisces. Whoop, back here. Pisces for Mel Watson. This evolved energy sits at the edge of the zodiac where the journeying soul dissolves into the ethers from which it came. At home in the spiritual planes, I know, I love your energy. I love you being here. I love it all. I love this collective, this group of people. You guys are just special, At home in the spiritual planes, Pisces is tapped into the collective and the divine. Neptune ruled, it feels the collective longing, which comes through as inspiration and is expressed through creativity. These are artists, healers, and gentle beings. Softened spiritual and emotional boundaries make them empathic and even psychic, which gives them a need for solitude to identify what's theirs and what isn't. Compassion is their gift, and being of service their highest expression. Aw, love you. Profound. This is your card, Mel. This is your card, Mel Watson. Profound sensitivity makes Pisces beautiful and also leads it astray. A blurry definition between physical and spiritual, self and other, makes it difficult to know where they end and another begins. It's confusing energy to experience on Earth, which is why Pisces is also linked to escapism, addiction, and self-sacrifice. Running away or martyrdom can be attractive options as they alleviate the earthly pressure of self-definition. So the energetics, intuition, sensitivity, compassion, intimacy, forgiveness. The experiences, psychic connections, serving something greater than self. Shadow, no boundaries, martyrdom, escapism, and addiction. The omen, let your body fade into the atmosphere. For a moment, forget your name and identity. Connect with your boundless soul. In this ancient place of oneness, can you find forgiveness for yourself and all earthly life, like you would a child? Try to live each day seeing the physical world as a sacred illusion, and see all human beings as spiritual creatures having a human experience. Forgive yourself and others. It's your path to freedom. Carry this softness with you while remembering you can invite someone into your heart without letting them into your house. It's a good message, a very good message. So I like that message, right? As boundaries, right? You can invite them into your home without inviting them into your house, into your heart without inviting them into your house. That's loving people unconditionally, but recognizing they don't need to be on the inner circle of your life. All right, Leslie took off. Shams, are you still there, my love? Are you still there for your card? Because it's Shams' turn if he is, and if not, it's Amanda Avila. All right, I'm going to write down Shams' card. Because I'm not seeing him pop up there. All right, so on to Amanda. Amanda, are you still there? I love you. I love you. I love you. You have a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Okay, perfect. Let me see if I can find that. Because I like to show the card. It's pretty. They're pretty. That would be hilarious if it was on top. It was almost. It was third card down. I went through all the cards to find it. This is the third card from the top. If I had started in the opposite direction, would have found it faster. Sextile. So sextile is a planetary alignment. Okay, so let's see what sextile has to say. Ooh. A combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. 3 is your number. It's beautiful. Just keep breathing. Yep, just keep breathing. Drop into that heart space and just breathe. If it gets really, really bad, take a moment, go into the bathroom and just do that figure 8 around your eyes. Just feel that calm energy dip in there. Okay. Sextile. I think that's back here. Oh, there we go. Sextile. One more. When 2 planets sit 60 degrees away from one another, they are in sextile, and symbolically the gatekeepers to a beautiful healing. With diligent effort, this combination of tension and flow leads to great rewards. There is potent energetic flow between the planets involved, but like a garden, the relationship needs tending. And with guidance and nurturing, a sextile blossoms, bestowing its gift. It's important to identify this aspect because an ignored sextile is not only a missed opportunity, but easily misinterpreted as a block. In early life, a sextile may feel troublesome before it's identified and developed. However, if nurtured, sextiles offer harmonious support in growth and achievement. The key words for the experiences are potential, and the experiences are a combination of tension and flow, a rewarding situation. Your message, Shams. Clarify your intentions and move toward your dream wholeheartedly. But remember, an intention is a deeply rooted internal touchstone, not an external possession. It's your deeper purpose behind the thing you want. So you can affirm your intention with prophetic specificity while allowing the shape of what you want to shift. Can you remain laser focused while trusting the hard lines of your target to form the closer you move to it? Very good message. Shift your focus from external gains to the internal desires of your soul. You're supported more than ever in making your dreams come true. But first, you must be crystal clear on what it is you truly want. Hold on to your knowing and move through life with unshakable integrity. Your reward is coming. It's already yours. You're just catching up with it. That's a really great message. Great message, right? Great message. I just had to add something here. And okay, great message. Okay, we'll see you in a moment. Yes, tell it as it is. Absolutely. Make sure that you're just clear about what you want, right? If we're not clear about what we want, how can the universe deliver it? Because it's like, I don't know. Do you want $1 billion, or do you just want a nice amount of money that you can, and a nice little home with a greenhouse? I don't know what to give you, right? So if being clear, then the universe can align with what you want and give it to you. And today's a really great day to get clear on your visions with that beautiful new moon in Taurus, right? Yeah. So sit down and think about it. Just think about what does a beautiful life to you look like and feel like, and then embody that, and then write it down and manifest it on this new black moon energy that's here with the, black moon in Taurus. It's just beautiful. Okay. So Amanda Avila. My hand's all like tingly. If you were to go see the doctor, hi Ashanti. If you were to go see the doctor and he was to hit you and test your reflexes, sometimes they get it right on that bone spot and it makes your hand all like kind of, I don't know, not really numb, but a little tingly. That's what my hand's feeling like. It's got tingly like energy in it. It's interesting. Just the one though. Just the left hand. The left hand has something to say. The right hand's like, nah, we're good. Okay, Amanda Avila. I'm going to write your card down then, since I'm not seeing you speak up, or I'm not seeing your name come up yet. So on to Jess. Jess on Facebook. And if anybody else wants a card, just drop your name in the chat and let me know that you want a card. Okay, my name is Tanya. I am an intuitive and an energetics healer. I transitioned from being a nurse for 20 years into the holistic space of healing. And I help people heal trauma and mental health and other disease and illnesses through my quantum healing and my sacred journey packages. But I also do readings. You can go to my website, find out all the information that you need to, and join me. Hi, Jess. Another Jess. We got two Jesses. Ooh. All right. I'm going to put Jess and Kimberly on for a card. And we're not asking for anything for a card. I mean, if you want to support me by liking or sharing, if you want to support me by joining my, like subscribing to my channel, or by gifting, that's, you know, that's appreciated for sure. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, I put you on the list, Phyllis. Alrighty, so Jess on Facebook is first, and then we'll move on. Hi, Julie. Welcome, welcome. So Jess. And yes, you could always schedule a call with me, find out more about my packages. You can check on my website, see my groups and stuff like that. I'm doing very well, Julie. How are you? Jess, your card is being picky. Ah, dee, dee, dee. I love the little happy face. Get on my team. I like that we're at 30. I mean, we hit as high as we were at 70 for the daily, but we've come down a little bit. Okay, so Jess, Yang. I love this divine masculine energy. Yeah. How old are your nephews, Julie? So Yang energy. Welcome back. Yay, it's Friday. Okay. Yang energy. 2 and 8. Wow, yeah, that's busy. Wow. That is busy. That is busy. That's like the ages that mine was that kind of closeness. There's a year and 4 months between my two sons, and that's a busy energy, especially if you're not used to it, right? Good thing you're doing it, you know, and it's not a constant. It's just oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so Yang energy for you, Jess, on Facebook. Okay. So this is the energy of the divine masculine. One half of creation, this force pushes the spiritual realm's inward light into the physical light. Thank you for the rose, sweetheart. Onward and proactive, it brings forth material life. This is a dynamic, manifesting, doing energy. It's tangible. Yay! Hi, Carol. How are you, love? It's tangible and linear. 1 + 1 = 2. It's ego and living consciousness and the named, spoken, expressed realm of waking life. Okay. Being an active creative force, it's linked to the elements of fire and air. This is not the realm for water's emotions or earth's patience. As a result, all fire and air signs within the zodiac are considered yang. Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Keep in mind that this is distilled masculinity and makes no reference to physical sexes. I'm doing very well, Carol. Have a wonderful day, Julie. Love you. Yang energy lives within both male and female bodies, right? We both have combos of masculine and feminine, divine feminine, divine masculine. And just remember, Julie, I'm putting a post up in the Divine Feminine group or in the Divine Feminine group tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern is the new moon in Taurus, the new black moon in Taurus celebration. So try to join that if you can. But if not, make sure that you go to the group at some point over the weekend and check the post that I'm going to pin there. Okay. Because there's a special thing that I'm opening for the members of the group, right? The masculine signs are the air and fire. So Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So the three airs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the three fire are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So they're all yang energy. And then the water and earth signs are considered yin energy, that divine feminine energy. You're welcome. Love you. All right. So the energetics of this is proactivity, expression, masculinity, outward physical. The experiences, forward motion, doing. In shadow, it can be impatient and aggressive. Just think of that masculine energy if it's not really great. And thank you, Carol. As a reminder for everybody on TikTok, the top 3 gifters of May get a free reading with me, a free oracle reading with me. So, you know, it's you get something back if you're gifting, right? So, but the top 3 gifters, I keep track of the gifters. Actually, the app keeps tracks of the gifters. I don't have to do anything. I just have to load up the app and go, show me the top gifters over the course of the month. And it goes, these are your top gifters. Thank goodness. We used to track them every single day. We would be like, Carol gave this and Carol gave that and Carol gave that. And we would just keep adding it. And as another side, the moderators that I have, they're not in that running for the top gifter. And that's probably a good thing, because every month I would just be giving Salasia a reading because she's definitely, like, I think my top gifter of all time every month. But beautiful. Okay, so your message, Jess. Venture into the light of day, speak your truth and be seen. Now is a time to engage with the world, begin a project, take that leap of faith, share your ideas. Birth your inner world into waking life. You have angelic support in manifesting the life of your dreams. Beautiful, right? And when you think about this energy, like right now, starting something new, we're at new moon energy. It's the perfect time to be starting and doing new things. Good morning, Cheyenne. How are you, love? And good morning, Joanne. You subscribed again? Yay. Love you, friend. So I'm definitely going to make sure that you get... Hi, Thomas Sawyer. How are you, love? Thomas Sawyer is an amazing intuitive, energetic healer. Lots of love to him. If you're not following him, you really should. I like to share for hello. I love to share with other creators. He's got good energy. I don't know. I see his, like, I just got heated up. I'm not going to say why, but no, just kidding. He has great energy. So if you're not following him, definitely follow him and make sure that it's the real him, right? Not some fake. Make sure it's the real him. Okay. Like a warm wave, right? So it wasn't just me. It just came in. Like, you've got a lot of heat coming in with you, Thomas. You brought the heat. I need to take my sweater off now. So back to your message, Jess. As long-term practice, consider your balance between yin and yang. So you want to balance between that physical and spiritual, right? We always want to be looking at balance, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, right? Both vital energies ebb and flow within as two sides of creation. Do you feel in a harmonious balance? So that's your reflection. But with this new moon energy, this black moon in Taurus, like, what a great time to start something new and to vision and manifest what you want to bring into reality, especially when it comes to your self-worth, right? Because that's that Taurus energy, is that great self-worth. So just beautiful. Beautiful. I should bring Thomas on, and he can just say, hey, and then I will see everybody follow him, right? They would just be like, yes, I'm going to follow this guy. All right. He could say a couple of words with his drawl. Okay. So after Jess on Facebook, Rochelle, are you still here, love? Because you popped in and subscribed again, and I don't know if you're really busy today and had to run off. But if you're still here, yeah, I love having guests too. I've invited him to do joint healing with me. Is he single? I don't know. I don't think that's why I got hot, guys. But thank you. You guys are embarrassing me. Stop it. No. I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. But he didn't. Like, I'm not the only one that got hot. I think he's too young for me anyway. I really do. I think he's. I think he's just a young lad, and I think he left anyway. Or either that, or he's being very polite and not commenting. You're welcome, Jess. Just watching out for your divine partner, all right? All right, so Rochelle, I think Rochelle popped in and then just ran off. So we'll move on to the next. Okay, so Lightbender, I know she said she had to stop out and come back. I legit do have to take my sweater off. And it's not just because of that. It's also because of the fact that my landlord has the heat on, which is not something that I'm used to. Okay, Lightbender's back. Perfect. It's all because Lightbender came back. That's what it is. Lightbender and the whole talk about clothes being jails and prisons. Oh, is Amber his partner? Free ourselves! Free ourselves from the clothes! Right? No, this one is Lightbender's card. What else is new, right? Yeah. Lightbender, Venus energy. So we read this card a little bit earlier, right? And Venus, being about it's all in good fun. Exactly. Amanda, hi, sweetie. You came back. I'll read your card afterwards, though. No problem, Kim. No problem. Okay, so for Lightbender, right? We magnetize our soul family to us. We magnetize the people towards us who need us too, right? So there may be something that I have to offer that is important for you, that I'm going to open you up spiritually, or, a lot of times I pull people to me that have, trauma that they want to work through, or they're in an awakening process, or some, that's okay, love. That's okay. You have an amazing weekend, Jess. Mwah. All right. So Venus. I'm just going to read the message of Venus because I read the whole card, right? So I'm just going to read the message of Venus. So your angels envelop you with the energy of love. This is a time to prioritize pleasure by indulging in your favorite self-care. I feel like you really popped up. I remember when I read this card, I feel like you noted the message in this and said that was a really good message. So it resonated with you when I read it the first time, and here it is, your card. Soak in a candlelit bath or gift yourself flowers. Sorry, I'm getting a call from a spammer. It's like this Intel company, like for Wi-Fi and like phones and stuff like that. They have like 6 different numbers, and they call me on every single one of them, and it's just like, what the heck, right? So and Carol, definitely on the list for a card, definitely. Hi, Bree. And Kimberly, I did put you on the list just to let you know. Okay. So soak in a candlelit bath or give yourself flowers. Decorate and cherish your beautiful body and surround yourself with things that awaken divine feminine energy. Honor yourself as you would a loved one. Revel in your talents by giving them time and attention. Allow yourself beautiful moments of beauty, whatever that means to you. Recognize what makes you feel loved and valued, and share this truth with those around you. If you are in partnership, this will deepen your connection. And if you're seeking partnership, honoring Venus will attract your perfect mate. Just perfect message, perfect energy. Okay, so after Lightbender is Phyllis. Okay, so Phyllis on YouTube, the other channel. I'm on many channels, many channels. It's Phyllis's card now. You're welcome. Go celebrate yourself and embody. And you know what? It's beautiful time. Like it's like Venus, rules that rules Taurus. So, by Venus being the planet for Taurus, and we're in beautiful Taurus energy. We've got Jupiter in Taurus right now, which is very expansive energy and lucky energy as well. And we've got the black moon in Taurus, the black new moon. So it's great for manifesting, and Taurus is all about self-worth. So what a great time to really pour some beautiful energy into your body, into loving yourself, right? Just beautiful. All right. Phyllis. We've got house 3. And I'll read there. You got 2 that popped out. So you got sextile and you got house 3. I want to make sure that I also did this as well. Boop, boop. Okay. You're welcome. Oh yes, Amanda. Give me 1 second. I'll read your cards in a second. I'm just going to read Amanda's card first because I did pull it for her, but she didn't realize, or like it was just missed. So give me a second. I want to pull it out because I remember what card it is because I wrote it down. I wrote it down. Okay. But I'll read you. So I'll read the 1 card in its full, and then the other one I'll just give you the message because the second one that came out is the one that I read for Shams earlier, which is the sextile card. But Amanda, your card was Mars. Okay. So we'll read what Mars has to say. And Mars is move forward and defend self. So beautiful energy. Hi, Rebecca. How are you, love? Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Friday for a long weekend. I don't know where, is it a long weekend in the States as well, or is it just a long weekend up in Canada? Canada. Mars. Okay, so Mars for Amanda Avila. Governing the realm of personal survival and drive, Mars is the most primitive of the planets. This hot-headed force has an eye on the prize disposition. Its energy affects your determination and how you get things done. It is also linked to war, battle, and how you soldier through life towards your goals. In mythology, the energy of Mars is embodied by Ares, lover of Venus, Aphrodite. Ares is a rowdy god, only tamed through dancing, battle, and sex. Similarly, the expression of Mars varies greatly from person to person, but it must be released. This means the means of release is less important, but the expression itself is vital. If Mars is blocked, aggression turns inward, causing depression or self-destruction. Ideally, the desires of Venus are explored through the will of Mars, as the two work together in perfect synergy. Okay. The energetics, determination, will, courage, personal survival. The experiences, how you actualize your desires, how you get what you want, self-defense. So your message, Amanda, harness your inner soldier and accomplish something today. Chip away at a small, nagging item on your to-do list or begin a longer project. Perhaps you've been swimming with ideas and inspiration, not knowing where to begin. Streamline your attention and take one assertive step toward your dream reality. This energy may also come as a sign to slow down and reevaluate what it is you're working towards. Have you been soldiering on, unclear of what it is you're fighting for? With tunnel vision, your goal may be a mirage after all. What are your true desires? You have divine support to bringing them to life, but the power is yours to begin. So you have to redefine what is it that you want to bring, right? And Rebecca, would you like to be on the list for a card, love? I'm letting people make let me know that, and it's just me. So on the back side. Melinda on the front half, me on the, okay, I'll put you on there. Perfect. Okay. Boop. On the list, Rebecca. On point as always, right? Perfect. Those are those readings. You're welcome, love. Okay. So the house 3 is the card I'll read the entire message of. And then, like I said, I'll just read the little message part of the sextile card for you, Phyllis. Okay. And if you just follow, I don't know if you're following me on my YouTube, but definitely follow me. Join me, subscribe, I think is what it is, or something. Subscribe. I think subscribe is the one. I don't know. You should follow me on YouTube though, because you never know what would happen with any of the forums, right? So always follow me on as many of the social medias as you can, because that way there, if something goes down, you can get access to me on other things. Plus there's sometimes that I share certain things like meditations. I'll share them straight to YouTube because I can't put them on here because they're too long. So house 3, but I just had an idea come in, which I'm going to run with after a bit. But house 3, this space reflects your rational mind, communication skills, and the early experiences that shape them. If looked at from the perspective of a lifespan, it's the wide-eyed child who absorbs all surrounding information. It's the natural home of Gemini. I love you, sweetheart. Mwah. Stay tuned to the Divine Feminine, because there's going to be a message put out later on. And if you can join the new moon ceremony tonight at 7, that would be awesome, Amanda. But otherwise, just stay tuned to what I'm going to put a post up there that may be important for you. You might want to tune into. I feel like you would really enjoy the post. So, butterfly of the zodiac. Thank you, Phyllis. It's the natural home of Gemini, butterfly of the zodiac, insatiably curious as it gathers information. Mercury ruled, it tells the story of your mentality, your primary developmental years, including early learning and schooling, and the echo of these experiences in present day. Here lie your earliest years of exploration through immediate surroundings. It's the short journeys of childhood, soccer practice, summer camp, experiences with siblings, and childhood community, as these relations affect your approach to adult interaction. They are the shapers of your verbal and physical communication. Did you feel free to express yourself and listened to as a child, or did you feel shut down, silenced, or invisible? The energetics, mentality, the rational mind, communication skills, networking. The experiences, early learning, exploration through local surroundings, experience of siblings and or childhood relations. So the message from this card: can you recall a time you felt scared to speak up or even silenced? Revisit this memory, and with the wisdom and conviction of your highest self, tell the little you inside, your voice matters. I think we should all do that. Let's all tell the little you inside of us, your voice matters. My voice matters. Your voice matters. Our voice matters. Someone may be a natural extrovert, speaking freely in front of many, while others may be more introverted, preferring one-on-one conversations and intimate settings. Whether it's loud and from the mountaintops or quiet on the pages of a journal, express yourself without inhibition. Get to know your voice and let yourself be heard. It's okay if it lands on deaf ears. It's okay if it isn't well received. It's okay to disappoint, disarm, or disillusion. What matters most is that you let your voice be heard. And that's just a powerful, powerful message, right? It's okay however you show up. That's how you're meant to show up. We're not all meant to be the same. If we were all giant friggin' big bulbs of outpouring of light and information, imagine the chatter and the cacophony that the world would show, and how like it would be too much. It would be too much. We need balance. We need balance. We need people that are introverted. We need people that are extroverted. We need that balance, that interplay of back and forth. I think a plane just went over. It was just really loud for a second there, in my head anyway. So then the other card that came up was about that planetary position, and it was the sextile. Okay, so I'll read that just the message for it. Okay, Kim. Clarify your intentions and move toward your dream wholeheartedly. But remember, an intention is deeply rooted internal touchstone, not an external possession. It's your deeper purpose behind the things you want. So can you affirm your intention with prophetic specificity? So you can specificity while allowing the shape of what you want to shift. Can you remain laser focused while trusting the hard lines of your target to form the closer you move to it? Shift your focus from external gains to the internal desires of your soul. You're supported more than ever in making your dreams come true. But first, you must be crystal clear on what it is you truly want. Hold on to your knowing and move through life with unshakable integrity. Your reward is coming. It's already yours. You're just catching up with it. So just solidify that vision, right? That's that beauty. And like I said before, this time while we're in the new moon, right? We're just, the new moon's coming in now. We're actually less than an hour for the new moon in the Eastern time zone. It peaks at 11:53 a.m. So the new moon energy is big right now. So take that opportunity to solidify your dream, to write it down on paper, to sit in the feelings of already having it. How would you feel if your dream manifested before you? And then just take a step every day and watch it solidify and take bigger form as it comes towards you, right? Which is just beautiful. Love you, Phyllis. Love you, Phyllis. Okay, after Phyllis, Jess, are you still on there? I'm an introverted extrovert as well. I'm just on the edge of being in the extroverted field, but I definitely have a lot of introverted energy, which I love. I love my time and space to myself to renew my energy, right? Beautiful. You'll be able to fill it with all your lovely little visions for yourself today, and then manifest it, right? Manifest it. So is Jess there? Is Jess on here at this time? Okay. Let me know if Jess is there. And then it's Kimberly and Carol. So Kimberly said she'd be right back. So I'll let her announce that she's back. And if Carol's still there, then it'll be Carol if I don't see anything from Jess. Okay. And then after Carol is Joanne and then Rebecca. Okay. So Carol, I'll give Carol's card and then we'll see when Kimberly comes back. And definitely check out my website. You can book a call with me to find out more about what I do. You can book a reading with me and get a full reading. I have a variety of readings that I offer. And you can also sign up for any of my services or find out a little bit more about them. There's also, links to all my different social medias. And there's also the links for my Divine Feminine Healing Collective, my Divine Masculine Healing Collective, and my Divine Healing podcasts. So you can get the links for all of those things. The Divine Healing is an exclusive group. Aww, that's cute. That's cute. My Divine Feminine Healing Collective is an exclusive group on Facebook. We meet 5 times a month. We do energetic healing. I do these lives in that group as well. And I release like exclusive things too. So this weekend in those groups, I'm releasing the opportunity to get a 1 session of my quantum integration or quantum healing, like my quantum healing. There's an opportunity to get that on a donate what you can basis. So there has to be some transfer. It's not free, but it's donate what you can. So if you can afford $5, if you can afford $50, if you think it's worth $150, whatever it is that you feel is a valuable transaction, that's what it'll be. So I'm only giving 22 away though. So 22 is the date of Victoria Day. So you can have an opportunity to get in on that. But that's an exclusive to the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine groups that I have on Facebook. But so those groups are $50 a month is what the fee is. That's okay. I will pull your card right after I do read Carol's card. So Carol got Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius because I am. No, that's my sun sign. Optimism, exploration, and freedom is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius rules the 9th house, and Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter, right? So big, expansive energy. You're welcome, love. So life is an adventure for Sagittarius the explorer. These beings are seekers, insatiably curious and driven by big questions, most notably, why am I here? They're forward-thinking and forever inspired. Like their ruling planet Jupiter, they have a larger-than-life presence with the independence and optimism to begin again and again, and every new quest born from deep existential longing. And they often feel most at home on the journey, being more interested in philosophy and the world of ideas than reality. Sagittarius is dedicated to higher learning and things that expand the mind, anything from foreign travel to university to psychedelics. It's freedom loving and unattached, both in thought and in action. However, the same sweeping viewpoints which create its moral compass, ethical code, and inspired visions can make it a bit aloof. And this energy doesn't remember to stop and smell the roses, to connect with small earthly pleasures and feats, is prone to chronic dissatisfaction. No distance is far enough for this arrow ablaze. Landing only leaves its wild imagination wanting more. So you just have to remember with that Sagittarius energy to just ground into the earth and to spend more time in the present moment. You just have to work on it. It's just a work in progress. So the energetics of Sagittarius is optimism, philosophy, ethics, imagination, exploration, and independence. The experiences are seeking, freedom, a journey, and adventure. We're going on an adventure. In shadow, it can be chronically dissatisfied and aloof. So the message for you, Carol, how do you navigate life? Do you typically respond emotionally or logically, passively or actively? Are you a bold mover or a safe player? Maybe a mix of it all. It's time to begin piloting from a broader, deeper belief system. You're being asked to develop a moral code, a personal creed, anything from a self-written sentence filled with integrity and expressing your values to a full-blown life philosophy. Just call me Bilbo. They free their feet too. Develop an ethical umbrella unique to you to shape the lens through which you pilot your life. It will set you free and elevate your navigation skills, right? So that personal philosophy, whether it's one sentence or it's a bit longer of an expression, how do you show up in life, right? How do you navigate through it? And, right? We had this whole talk earlier about like socks and shoes are just prisons for your feet and that we like to free our feet. So the Bilbo thing works out perfectly with that. And then we went right on into like freeing ourselves with clothes and everything. We're just going to free the whole world. Living full circle. Love you, Carol. Love you. So yeah, we're at almost 11 o'clock. We're almost down the list. Kimberly is next. And then after Kimberly is Joanne Graham and then Rebecca. Oh, look at that. Kimberly, trine. Okay, so trine. Let's see what this planetary aspect, the alignment of planets, is all about. I like trine. Trine is beautiful. We weren't talking about Newfoundland cities. No, we weren't talking about that. Hello, Jenny Wren. How are you? Trine. Triangles are the strongest shape in the natural world. Any added force is eventually distributed between all three sides, and this physical truth echoes in their energetic worth, which is why they're so popular in ancient iconography. A trine occurs when two planets sit on 120 degrees away from each other, supporting each other in expression and flow. This lovely, uncomplicated aspect indicates an area of ease and harmony in your life. It can reveal where you find simple joys, innate talents, and gifts. Planets and trines are not intertwined and thus don't compete for expression. Like the best friends, they see each other's strengths and limitations and work to lift each other's up. What's more, this aspect often comes as a supportive antidote for other challenges you face. And while trines can absolutely appear without an equal challenge, they often appear in areas where you need some extra support, like guardian angels. The energetics are harmony, and the experiences are angelic support and perfect flow. The message: your angels are so proud of the work you've done to get here. You've kept your heart soft through obstacles and let divine lessons shape you. Love you. You have a beautiful day. Mwah. It was a pleasure having you here today, Lightbender. Now you are a more authentic expression of your heavenly soul, and you're entering a beautiful time of harmony. Instead of picking yourself apart and choosing pieces to express or suppress, can you embrace yourself as a brilliant whole? The more you connect to yourself in your entirety, the more you sync with the divine current that carries you. And as you surrender into this loving tide, life feels abundant, blessed, joyful, and perfectly aligned, because it is. That's a lovely message for you. Just a lovely message. Okay, so after Kimberly, we have yeah, the Earthing movies. I love that movie. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful documentary. Hi, Ashley. Ashley. Oh, Kim, I'm sending you so much love. And your parents are here. Like, they're here. I can feel their energy. Oh yeah. I was like, I can feel their energy, and they're like, you want to feel a little more? And they just threw a little more at me. Oh, just beautiful. They love you, and they're very proud of you, and they're there supporting you. They just want you to know that they're there and they're supporting you. Okay. Yes. Very tingly. Hi, G. All right. I'm going to put Ashley on the list for a card. Ashley. Hi, Scorpio. All right. So much love. Okay. After Kim, Leslie, are you still there? And did you want a card? Okay. Because I can pull you a card, Leslie. Oh, another Ashley. So we'll do, I'm going to pause for a second and we'll do Ashley, and Ashley. Sounds like we have 3 Ashleys as well. My computer typed 4 out. It was like Ashley, and then Ashley again. But we'll just go with, come on. I think I'll remember, but there. We got it. Ashley, and Ashley. All right. So Leslie first. So just remember, you can sign up for a full reading on my website. I do a variety of different readings. So for Leslie, Libra. Okay. So Libra, Melinda, Melanie, there's so many Mels that have shown up. I feel like my watch needs to be loosened off. I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling a little off. Okay, Libra, which is interesting. It's actually interesting that, and I opened it straight to it. Like, that's perfect. Okay. Leslie, Libra. So like an energetic balancing scale, Libra is always weighing things out and considering the options. Being Venus ruled, its need for harmony creates a love of beauty, favoring traditional laws like proportion and symmetry. Libra is sensitive to its surroundings, not only seeking aesthetic pleasures, but peace, balance, justice, and fairness. These people explore themselves through relationship. She's in Ontario. Are you meant to know her? I didn't see a message before that. I just saw, yes, thank you for the, like, about the card. And then she's in Ontario. Are you meant to know her? These people explore themselves through relationships, be it interpersonal or their relationship to the outside world. They use their discernments and connections to give themselves shape and making them natural in partnership and dutiful friends. Disliking chaos and arguments, they are caring listeners and judicious problem solvers. In excess, this thoughtful energy leads one down the garden path, lost in consideration, indecisiveness, and paralyzed by choice. Libra is not indecisive by nature, but it's an easy consequence of its quest for balance, as nothing is perfect in the physical realm. This is like when you think about the, like, Lady Justice, right? The scales of justice, right? So I'm just thinking, like, Given what you're working on currently, the scales of justice, Libra energy coming up for you is just really, so the energetics, beauty, justice, fairness. The experiences are peace and balance, partnership, consideration. In shadow, it can speak of indecisive, flimsy sense of self. Imagine a house where each room represents a significant part of your life. These rooms include, but are not limited to, self-care, work, passions, relationships, and exploration. Walk into each room, noticing how it feels. Which ones are vibrant, flooded in light? Do any feel dark, dusty, or empty? Are any outdated or in need of organization? Consider what you give to each room and what it gives to you in return. Your guides want every room to be somewhere you love spending time, where the energy you give matches the energy you receive. They want your house as a whole to feel balanced, supportive, and inspired, and your life as a whole to be a true reflection of your soul, right? And it's just a beautiful energy, beautiful energy. Yes. Yay. Yes, Leslie. You should share her information. I'm so excited for you. Which decks did you get? I knew one was Moonology deck. Oopsie. Yes, I was just thinking when I was sitting there doing this, I was just trying to sense into what Leslie was asking, to see, if I could feel yes or no coming in from my guides or from the universe. And it was a yes for that. Okay. So after Leslie, Joanne, Joanne Graham, your card. Oh, you get cards up. So the two cards that came out are Capricorn and Scorpio. So Capricorn is house 10 and Scorpio is house 8. They actually sandwich Sagittarius, which is funny. Sagittarius is in between Scorpio and Capricorn. Legit. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'll read you Capricorn and I'll give you the message from Scorpio. Okay, so I'll read Capricorn energy. Okay, so Capricorn has an inherent sense of duty and a practical, disciplined approach to life. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. When you wrote out the cards that you got, Moonology is the only deck out of the ones that you have that I'm, yeah, you get all of them. So yeah, the Moonology deck was the only deck that I actually have, but those three, they intrigued me right away. So Capricorn has an inherent sense of duty and a practical, disciplined approach to life. Saturn ruled, it's linked to anything time earned, be it authority, achievement, or tradition. These are goal-oriented beings who need to accomplish tangible things through honest hard work. They are very ambitious, mostly because they feel intrinsically responsible, but also because they desire well-earned respect. Every triumph has been steadily nurtured in a framework of their own making. It's vital these people have a sense of purpose and are prone to depression when it wavers. The Capricorn shadow can become lost in the material and overly serious. It can be relentless, self-contained, and unfeeling. However, when living in full integrity, these are spiritual wizards disguised as straight-laced high achievers. Capricorn pushes its people into building life brick by brick, and with this wisdom, a skeleton is formed, the scaffolding through which spirit is experienced on earth. The energetics are ambition, discipline, responsibility. The experiences are hard work, earned respect, a sense of duty. In shadow, they can be overly serious, relentlessly driven, and unfeeling. The omen. Ambition can easily become dogged, and you're being called to a softer, deeper way to manifest. Creation, after all, requires both masculine and feminine energy. So you can be diligent without pushing, determined yet open, focused while leaving space for the divine. This is where your efforts align with your soul and leave you feeling full. This is where you forsake fear and walk in trust, holding in outcomes particulars loosely, and living with integrity, knowing the universe carries you in its loving current. And then when we look at the message that comes up from Scorpio, a rebirth isn't always loud. Powerful shifts are often subtle. Deep change radiates outwardly in time, but long before, magic happens quietly in the dark. This sacred process begins by going inward to explore dusty thoughts and habits, what's innately yours and what you have picked up along the way, what's relevant to who you are today. Examine the scaffolding of your life, relationships, work, belief systems, and see them for what they truly are. Hold your identity loosely, be it your concept of self or the structures that give you shape. Transformation isn't a line you cross, but a road you walk. So you're transforming and, into this stable energy of like walking up that mountaintop, that career. And I feel like that's like really powerful energy for you, knowing you from before, having done readings, right? As you transform and you step more into who you are and who you're meant to be, you'll align more with what your idea is of like your purpose and passion and how to bring that to fruition for achievement. But I like that concept of manifesting, right, in that energy of, it has to be like bring it, but that there's a surrender portion to it, right? Like it's not always active. Sometimes it's, passive in that you're just allowing it, surrendering to it, and just allowing it to come to you in the form that it comes to you. So really great energy between those two cards. Alrighty, after our lovely Rebecca, we went all the way. We're dropping, guys. We're dropping our daily number. we're coming down, but we're still 85. So really cool. And we got 30 lovely members on the heart team. I don't know what that's all about, but pretty cool. And next is Rebecca. Okay, Rebecca. Ooh, North Node. We'll read about the North Node. I just gotta go through and color people out so that I know who I've read for and who I haven't. Okay, Rebecca. North Node. Okay. So let's see what our North Node has to say. Hi, Teresa. How are you, love? So, the North Node. Oh, cool. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's all about. The North Node. Called the head of the dragon by ancient cultures, the North Node is where your soul is journeying toward. Think of your life as a river whose current carries you toward your North Node, and everything conspires to deliver you into its loving arms, from the person you are to your experience of the world around you. Oh, neat. Very neat. That being said, the realm of your North Node likely feels out of reach and unnatural, and in early years it may be completely suppressed. These are qualities that haven't only gone unnurtured in this life, but in lifetimes past, and it's your destiny to develop them now. The energetics are destiny and fate, and the experience is destined to have. The message: your angels support you in tapping into the undercurrent of your life story. Where is it trying to take you? Reflect on any common threads between your most identity shaping or shattering experiences. Consider destiny as more of a preordained spiritual journey instead of a singular destined fate. See the hard fact happenings of your life as secondary and the symbolic messages behind them as primary. Have a beautiful day, Jenny. Love to you, friend. Are you swimming with trust toward your destiny or fighting against it? Regardless of where you find yourself, there are no mistakes. Life will always reroute to meet you. You are endlessly loved and supported, right? It's just beautiful and beautiful message. Life acts as a means, a vehicle toward the evolution of your soul, right? I feel like I skipped the message there a little bit. Somehow I feel like I read the message wrong. We're going to read the whole message again because I feel like I was reading and then I bumped and jumped into a different space. So let's just do it again. Your angels support you in tapping into the undercurrent of your life story. Where is it trying to take you? Reflect on any common threads between your most identity shaping or shattering experiences. Consider destiny as more of a preordained spiritual journey instead of a singular destined fate. See the hard fact happenings of your life as secondary and the symbolic messages behind them as primary. Remember, life itself acts as a means, a vehicle toward the evolution of your soul. Are you working with life surrendering into its current? Do you recognize closed doors as closed and walk through open ones? Are you swimming with trust toward your destiny or fighting against it? Regardless of where you find yourself, there are no mistakes. Life will always reroute to meet you. You are endlessly loved and supported. It's a beautiful message, beautiful message. So remember, that's your north node. Okay, so we've got Ashley, and then Ashley. So we got Ashley, and then Ashley Thompson. Okay, so Ashley first. Okay, and I appreciate everybody that's here and joined in the live. 11:11. Let's pause and think about what we want to manifest into form. So every time you see 11:11, pause and think about what you want to manifest, right? And just manifest that into form. Okay. So it's good energy. Okay. Ashley, are you there, love? I see Ashley Thompson is. Hi, Salasia. Mama. All right. So Ashley, yin. It's there. It's created. It's already there in the ether. It's already there in the stars. It's already written for you in your destiny, right? It's just a matter of it arriving to you, right? And when we step into that quantum realm, we're outside of time and space, right? So we can be right there with it and bring that to us in a faster rate, right? By just knowing that you deserve it and being open to receive it. Okay, so for Ashley, yin energy. So we already read about yang. Let's see what yin has to say about it. You know that if yang is the divine masculine energy, I love it. I can feel your happy energy. So yin is the divine feminine. Yin is the energy of the divine feminine, one half of creation. This is the subterranean, subconscious realm of conception. Feelings and ideas are nurtured in this womb-like space with no pressure to do, only to be. Yin is patient and present, open and trusting. It's the unconfined, unspoken, unexpressed world of dreams and spirit. Here lies the roots beneath the tree in the dark night that births day's light, where everything is possible. Being inward, ethereal, force, it's linked to the elements of water and earth, and as a result, all water and earth signs within the zodiac are considered yin. Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. Keep in mind that this is distilled femininity and makes no references to physical sex. Yin energy lives within both male and female bodies, and it's about having, a balance of those energies within you. Some of us will definitely embody more yin energy, being more feminine, whereas some will embody more yang energy, being more masculine. But it's about that combination and balance of both. And at different times, we'll be more yin, and at different times, we'll be more yang, right? But it's okay. Nice, nice. I'm happy you're having a beautiful day today. I love the energy. I can feel it. Just yeah. So the energetics, femininity, spirituality, receptivity, the experiences, going inward, being, trust, patience. In shadow, it could be passive. So the message for you, Ashley, allow space for stillness. Release any pressure to perform or express. Travel inward, nurture your private world. Go for a gentle walk in nature, sit for a warm cup of tea, or take an afternoon nap. Anything that supports you in deep presence with self. You don't need to look outside yourself for definition or validation. Trust in this moment. Marinate in this magical space where anything is possible. As a long-term practice, consider your balance between yin and yang, your spiritual life and physical life. Both vital energies ebb and flow within as two sides of creation. Do you feel a harmonious balance? Right? That's the question for you today. Do you feel a harmonious balance? And if not, what can you do? Right? I feel very good energy. Very good energy. Alrighty. So after Ashley is Ashley Thompson. Throwing those cards around. I mean, that's a lot of cards. All right. We're going to wait to get one. We'll take two, but not four. Not four. I think I feel like a card flipped over there, but let me see. Nope. It flipped and fell back in place. It's okay. All right. So Cancer, so the house 4, the house of Cancer. Okay, so we read this earlier, but I'll read it again because I don't feel like you were on at the time that we read that card. And it's interesting because I feel like Cancer has a good message for you. So house 4, which is the house of Cancer. So like the roots of a tree of your life, this house sits at the base of the chart. It reveals your basic sense of security and the influence of your childhood home. It's your experience of parents, especially the primary caregiver or whoever you leaned on for mother energy. Did you grow up in a safe, nurturing space, or did home feel unstable and love feel conditional? If looked at from the perspective of a lifespan, it's the vulnerable child craving comfort, support, and consistency. Were those needs? Thank you, love. Thank you. It's the vulnerable child craving comfort, support, and consistency. Were those needs met? It's the budding human taking shape and nesting within a home or family, echoing, for better or worse, where you feel most comfortable and at home as an adult. Yay! Ruled by Mother Moon and the natural home of domestic Cancer, this space reveals where you seek private peace and comfort. It's the cultural and family roots that color the backdrop of your upbringing. It's your formative ingrained place in the world and the root of your identity. Its energies reveal the home life you have or hope to build. Energetics, cultural and family roots, where you seek private peace and comfort, the home life you desire, and parents, but the mother aspect of parents. The experiences, nesting within a home or family, influence of childhood home. Your message, Ashley Thompson. Where is your little pocket in the world where you feel safe and secure? Connect with your soul home in the coming days and let your roots grow. Look upon it as a living, breathing being and visit like an old friend. If it's outdoors, connect with its essence by walking barefoot on its earth. Now is also a time to nurture your tribe. Consider the people whose mere existence helps you feel at home in this world. If possible, spend quality time with your humans. share, listen, connect. Practice presence in these interactions, whether it's with a beloved place or person. Allow these connections to become a part of you and cultivate a sense of home within. Which is a beautiful message for you. Salasia, do you have time to get a card right now? If I pull you a card right now, do you have time? Hi, Melissa. Ow. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. There was peace. I could definitely feel some peace there. Salasia, do you want a card? Because I did pull a card for you, love. It's house 12. Okay, if you've got time, I'll give you that message right now. So spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Okay, so or house 12, which is the house of Pisces, which is interesting because you're Pisces. I know Aquarius, Pisces cusp, but right? Interesting. And the reason why I said it's interesting is because I pulled the house that your sun sign is in, and I pulled the house that that Melinda's sign is in. And that's what there's been a lot of that with Melinda. I pulled her house, and look at Ashley. She's a Cancer as well, and pulled her house. That's very interesting. And I said to you too, I feel Cancer energy. Like I felt the message from for Cancer, which is just really interesting. Okay, so Salasia, I'm going to read. I hope you're still there. I'm not sure if she is. I could also record a little message for her later. This is very interesting. I think Salasia had to run. She is working after all. Oh, I got to change my position. I didn't do my little exercises this morning because I went for a good walk with Muffin first. Look at this potato. That's what happens when we went for a big old walk this morning. Okay, I'm not seeing Salasia comment, so I'm sure that she had to leave. I'll remember that I'm going to read her. I'm actually going to mark that spot so I don't even have to find it later. Flower Buns, did you want a card, my dear? I somehow want flower buns. I don't know if I want like flower buns done in my hair or flower buns done like, like buns that look like flowers, but I want one or the other. All right. Can I get one card? You definitely can. And Sadie, I can pull you a card as well. So we'll start with flower buns and then Sadie. Me too. Aw, beautiful. Well, if you ever want help working through any of that, just connect with me for sure. Hi, Awakened Spirits. I like your name. So, flower buns, North Node. So North Node is your destiny node. It's the node in your chart that is the direction that you're supposed to be headed in. Okay, so I'll read that message for you. And you're welcome, Sadie. I don't know who it is that came in with Awakened Spirits as their name, but I like it. Just letting you know. Hi, Guy. How are you? Love you. I'm doing very well. You're in the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. I'm pretty sure that you are. Stay tuned. There'll be a message coming up there this weekend. I'm doing an exclusive for just my Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine groups. So just pay attention for the message that's coming up there. You may want to jump on it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since I've seen you on here. And the schedule for May is up. I'm going to be working on the schedule for June soon, and I'm gonna work it a little bit differently than what I did in May. So we'll see how that works for everybody. But all right, flower buns, North Node. Called the head of the dragon by ancient cultures, the North Node is where your soul is journeying towards. Think of your life as a river whose current carries you toward your North Node, and everything conspires to deliver you into its loving arms, from the person you are to your experience of the world around you. That being said, the realm of your North Node likely feels out of reach and unnatural, and in early years it may be completely suppressed. These are qualities that haven't only gone unnurtured in this life, but in lifetimes past, and it's your destiny to develop them now. So the energetics is destiny and fate, and the experiences destined to have. The omen or message. Your angels support you in tapping into the undercurrent of your life story. Where is it trying to take you? Reflect on any common threads between your most identity-shaping or shattering experiences. Consider destiny as more of a preordained spiritual journey instead of a singular defined fate. See the hard fact happenings of your life as secondary and the symbolic messages behind them as primary. Remember, life itself acts as a means, a vehicle toward the evolution of your soul. Are you working with life, surrendering into its current? Do you recognize closed doors as closed and walk through open ones? Are you swimming with trust toward your destiny or fighting against it? Regardless of where you find yourself, there are no mistakes. Life will always reroute to meet you. You are endlessly loved and supported. Beautiful message for you. And I need to take a drink of water because I've done a lot of talking this week. A lot of talking. Plus, I did healing yesterday. And tonight we've got the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, new Black Moon in Taurus celebration. So I'll be doing talking through that as well. And I've had a lot of calls this week, so I've actually done a lot of talking. Alrighty, Sadie. Sadie's card is next. All right. I got hot again. Did somebody come in that's carrying some heat with them? Where's Thomas? Where's Mr. Sawyer? Sadie. Neptune. Okay, Neptune. Dream and transcend. That's lovely. Lovely. Whew. Did feel some good heat there. So Neptune for Sadie. Neptune is a doorway to higher dimensions. Here, human separateness becomes man-made glory and the veil lifts between man and spirit. It is a divine new moon. It's beautiful because we've got this, we've got Jupiter in Taurus, which is expansive, luck. We've got a new moon in Taurus, and Taurus is about material resources, finances, self-worth, your body. Right. So, and new moon is all about manifesting and starting something new and beginning new habits. And it's just so beautiful, beautiful energy. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Great energy for you. Great energy for you. So Neptune is a doorway to higher dimensions. Here, human separateness becomes man-made lore and the veil lifts between man and spirit. Through this doorway, artists channel their creative visions and touch the collective longing. Similarly, Neptune reveals your yearning to merge with something greater than yourself and where you surrender into oneness. And because it dissolves the ego, it sparks romance and empathy, illuminating where you are compassionate or feel another's joy and sorrow as your own. This is a space of paradox where beauty and danger lie side by side. Like a mermaid luring a man out to sea, Neptune reveals where you're vulnerable to glamour and illusion. It's linked to anything used to abandon reality, beautiful wonders like dreams and imagination, as well as black holes like addiction, illness, and escapism. However, standing for spiritual truth while holding compassion for the world's imperfection is a noble feat, and Neptunian people are often found in the healing arts. The energetics are empathy, surrender, art, music, inspiration, illusion, smoke and mirrors. And the experiences are oneness, transcendence, dreams, escapism, illness, and spiritual lessons. The message. The great dissolver reveals how thin the veil truly is between worlds. Reality is more psychedelic than your five senses allow you to believe. Your angels invite you to get lost in your imagination with the wonder of a child. With curiosity, explore energy work and spiritual modalities. Deepen your connection to the divine. Engage in acts of selfless service and feel your interconnectedness. The ethereal realms communicate through your subconscious, so honor your dreams and write them down before they're lost in the daylight. Let their images and meanings percolate. Extract wisdom and inspiration from these experiences. They will support you in living more deeply. It's a beautiful message for you. Beautiful message. Look at that. We got over 30K. Good job, Melinda. And good job, everybody else. All righty. I've done all of the cards. What did we want to do? Is there anybody else that wants some clarity, or do we want to do some healing before we end today? Do we want to do some quantum healing before we end? I almost threw the cards there. You want a card, Amanda? Is that what you're saying? You'd like a card, or you want healing? Yeah, we can do some heart-focused breathing for a few minutes for sure. I think that's really important for us. The breathing is something card, sorry. No, that's no problem. I'm like, please, I don't know what please. Ooh, my landlord left for a little bit. Hang on, I'm going to jump on and do some singing. Alrighty, so we already did the collective reading though. But I could pull it. Ooh, Amanda Lee. I'm going to read both of these because this is interesting that those cards came up together. So Amanda Lee, water and fire. It's interesting that two energies came out at the same time, right? It would be like if the North and South node came out on the same cards. So I'll read water and then I'll just give you the message from fire. Okay. You could be finding that balance between water and fire. Hi, Jessa. So water, we'll read water, and then, like I said, the message for fire. Oh, I don't know what I did there, but let's make sure we didn't do anything. Okay. Water is the dark night and deep sea, a container for memory and secrets, a vessel for all that floats beneath the surface. It's the non-linear, non-verbal realm of feeling and intuition. Walls dissolve in this transcendent space with no up or down, me or you. Water swallows paradigms such as time and space, revealing the flimsy divide between all things deemed separate. Imagination harbors in its depths. Sideways dreams float through timeless ether. Through this energy, you experience true intimacy with both self and others. It ties your past to present, your soul to being, and as the sun sees its own reflection in the sea, you recognize yourself in another and feel compassion. This ethereal force needs to be anchored, as too much water means drowning in emotional overwhelm. Water can become an escapist energy where you are lost in fantasy, yet too little water and you become an island, unable to connect to the depths within and unable to reach out and touch another. The energetics, spirituality, intuition, compassion, empathy, imagination, fluidity. The experiences, psychic downloads, dreams, emotional connections. In shadow, emotional overwhelm, escapism, and loss of self. The message. Travel inward and tap into your emotional current. How are you feeling today? Be gentle and loving as you witness anything that bubbles up. Practice stillness within these waters. Kiss each wave, but allow all thoughts and feelings to wash over you. Practice swimming with your feelings. Sink in without fear and absorb their potent messages, knowing you may always untether yourself. You have access to an eternal stillness. You have access to an eternal stillness beneath the wave. So many spam calls right now. It's really funny. Beautiful. So the fire energy, we'll read the message from it, okay? So the fire energy is saying, make space for creativity and passion. Express freely without expectation through drawing, dancing, singing, or a deep belly laugh with a friend. No matter the means, bliss lights a fire in your belly and brings you to your heart space. Nurture this connection to your uplifting, life-giving energy within. Remember how it feels. Let it be your guiding light as you move through the world. Your most vibrant life stems from the heart, and you must practice joy to hear its rhythm. Like, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy between those two, right? And that could speak to getting emotionally connected through journaling, through art, through those passionate and creative pursuits, that you'll connect more with your emotions and that emotional energy and spark that passion between each other. And maybe it'll allow you to get messages from the divine and channel in things a little more by allowing that creative passion to come in. Hi, baby. Just plumped right down there, hey? Right behind the chair. Right behind the chair. I need to reach down and give you a little touch on your forehead. Oh, cha, 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 cha. Right? How beautiful, hey? Just beautiful. And the Taurus energy in there too. Nice. You should join my Divine Feminine. We're meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern to celebrate the Black New Moon in Taurus. It's going to be a wonderful event. I do more cards and energetic healing, and yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful energy. All right. You can find, if you go to my the Divine Feminine, you can always find the link for the group is on my webpage, right? Sorry. If you go to my profile on TikTok, my website is there. And if you go to my website, there's the links for my groups are on it. You just have to scroll down. I'm going to pull a couple of cards. Maybe. Try not to. So yeah, it's beautiful. Let's see what other cards we can get. Is there messages that people have in the collective need to hear? We'll see. I mean, right now we've got one card. Okay. So we've got these. Hi, Stephen. Stephanie. Sorry. I was trying to, like, sometimes when I'm reading the names, I'm looking at it and I'm like, where does it break off from the. So we've got Uranus and Air. Okay. So we'll read these two cards. There were another two cards that kind of, popped out a little bit as well. And that was Sextile and Yang. So Yang is the divine masculine. No, Stephanie. Stephane. It is a Facebook group. Yeah, if you go on did you go to my website? If I go on my website, I'm going to just make sure that it's there, and oh, you know what? It's a link on the top. Hi, Stephane. When you go to the website, right at the top of the website, on the left-hand side, it says links to groups and podcast, right? Just below that line at the very top of it. Hello, love. And it'll say home, shop, book online, divine healing, and then links to group and podcast. Okay, so the links to group and podcast is where you'll want to go. And on that page, there are the three links. So the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, the Divine Healing Podcast, and then the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe. It tells you a little bit more about the groups, like a little bit. But when you click on them and to the read more of the Divine Feminine, yay! Thank you, Stephane. Huh. Well, at least it gives you the main. I don't know why the link's not there, but interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to make sure the link gets there. I'm going to have to make sure that the link gets up there. Love you. Love you. Number 32 member on the team. Woo, woo, woo. I'll figure out why the link's not showing up, but it does have the name and the cover. So if you search for that in Facebook, just look for the same cover. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I'll figure out why the link's not there. That's so funny. So funny. Always something I have to update onto it, right? Okay. All right. Uranus and Uranus and air. We're going to read these two cards, okay? So let's see what Uranus is talking about. Radically change. So radically change is the Uranus energy. Uranus. Let's see what this message and how this resonates with everybody, okay? And then we'll do a little bit of breathing. So this disruptive force pushes through the status quo and causes sudden change. It's a radical, forward-thinking energy prompting revolution and restructuring breakthroughs. It sparks ideas ahead of their time, and the slow speed at which Uranus moves mimics the gradual process of changing the collective mindset. It takes decades for earthly life to align with Uranus's reformist stirrings. This force is linked to inner truth, equality, and freedom. On a personal level, it inspires intellectual and spiritual awakenings that lead to profound life changes. On a collective level, it prompts changes in society that lead to the enhancement of human life. Before Uranus was found, Saturn was considered the edge of the solar system. The very discovery of this planet dismantled mankind's perception of reality. The energetics, disruption, restructuring breakthroughs, radical forward thinking. The experiences, an awakening, sudden change, your inner truth, your quest for freedom. The omen, Uranus, the great awakener says, open your mind to the realm of possibility. What do you dream of doing, and who might you become? This energy's got a kick, like an electric current. Nervous excitement and even anxiety may surface as you feel the pull toward that radical shift, that itch for change, the desire for freedom and liberation. What are you yearning to adjust? Be deeply honest about what's working and what's not. Be radically open to something new. This energy is about allowing yourself the freedom to take up you-sized space in the world. And the kicker is you're boundless, right? Powerful, powerful energy there, right? And we've got that divine masculine, that power, that action energy, right? And then we've got the sextile energy there as well, you know, which the sextile energy has that tension and flow, that back and forth, but the potential in that sextile and that it's a rewarding situation. Now look and see what air brings to the table. Okay, so let's read about the air element. So air is the invisible world of thought, intellect, and philosophy. Like the open sky, it hovers above ground and holds a zoomed out perspective. Detached from the here and now, it's a highly reaching, forward-thinking bird's eye view. This is a completely mental realm of information and learning. The ethers from which ideas arise. It's a head in the clouds energy. I'll hold it up and you can take a picture with your phone, okay? This is a completely mental realm of information and learning, and the ethers from which ideas arise. It's a head in the clouds energy, moving from physical reality and emotion. Its inherent distance allows for pure thoughts, abstract and impartial. Too much air can manifest as emotional or physical unavailability. Untethered from the present moment, the shadow of this card is being ungrounded or aloof. And if you want this one here, I'll hold it up as well for the air element. A scattered personality or chronic indecisiveness could emerge. When lost in the cerebral, life passes without ever connecting. However, in its glory, air is open-minded, moving, and progressive. It's considerate and able to see different perspectives. The energetics, objectivity, logic. The experiences, thinking, learning, networking, sharing ideas, open-mindedness, seeing a broader perspective. In shadow, it's detached, abstract, emotionally distant, and aloof. The message: spend time in your imagination and allow your mind to open. Become new and unusual thoughts and welcome new and unusual thoughts and ideas. This is a powerful time to stargaze and visualize the future of your dreams. If you feel called, share your musings with another and follow the meandering trail of mental collaboration. As a more long-term practice, permit healthy detachment by zooming out from your day-to-day reality. Remain open, keep learning and expanding with the breath of life, and never forget every beautiful reality begins as a fantasy, right? And it's just such beautiful energy, all of this together as that message. Okay, just beautiful, beautiful energy. So we're going to do just a little bit of heart focused breathing at the end of the show. This is something that you should do 3 times a day. And I love to share it with people because it's really important for us to understand that when we've been raised in trauma or we've lived in chaotic environments, our nervous system calibrates to that experience because the emotions that we experience put chemicals into our body, and we actually become addicted to those chemical reactions. And to us, those chemicals that we're experiencing in the levels that we experience are considered to be familiar, and familiar equals safe. So what we need to do to navigate out of that is to recalibrate our bodies to what safety really feels like. And we can do that by doing heart-focused breathing consistently throughout the day. We are heart-focused creatures. We are not, we think that we're brain, like we're run by our brain, or that our brain runs the show is another way to put it. But our hearts actually do. The magnetic field from your brain can be felt or can be measured from about 1 inch from your skull, whereas your heart can be felt from 3 feet up to 9 feet in circumference around your body. By doing heart-focused breathing for 3 minutes, you turn your body into a healing machine for up to 6 hours. So you increase your healing ability for up to 3 hours. And it brings coherence to your body between your brain and your heart. When you come into a room and you sense the energy is off, you're sensing the energy of someone else's heart. You're sensing that electromagnetic field that's around that person. So it's really important to note that. And by doing this heart-focused breathing, like I said, it brings us into coherence, which is really important, a really important space to get into. And it allows us to recalibrate what does safety feel like for us. So 3 minutes a day minimum, right? Who can't spare 3 minutes? 3 minutes, right, for the day, right? And 3 minutes spread out through, if you went every 6 hours, did 3 minutes of the breathing, then for almost the entire day, you could put yourself into this heightened healing state, right? Plus you're recalibrating what safety feels like in your body. Any time that you're in conflict, take a time out and say, I'll be back in about 20 minutes or a half an hour, because it takes about 20 minutes for the cascade of chemicals that are going through your body because you've been triggered. It takes about 20 minutes for them to dissipate. So you can go and work out for 20 minutes if you want to push the energy through your body through a workout, but you can also go and breathe. You don't have to breathe for the entire 20 minutes, although you certainly could, but breathe for at least 3 to 5 minutes of it. Get yourself centered and balanced. Get your heart and brain back into coherence. and take that time to reflect on it from the space of, what does this, what do I want to do within this relationship, right? If this relationship matters a lot to me and I want to have a loving and whole relationship, then if I navigate into that space that this relationship is important to me and start focusing on that, then I can come back to that relationship with the fact that I love this person and I want to have a healthy relationship. I'm going to bring that to the table with a coherent body, and a balanced nervous system. And I'm going to be able to respond because my executive functioning center is going to still be in the seat, as opposed to when we're triggered and it gets out of there and we're just responding from the source of when we were triggered. We could be responding as a 3-year-old child because that was where the initial injury occurred. Right? So this is really powerful stuff. You can use it to just wash off your screen as you come back from work so that you're not bringing any tension and stress from work into your home environment. And the same thing, if you had a bad morning at home, do it before you come into work so that you're not bringing that energy into your workplace and charging up your day at work with negative energy from home. So it's a really powerful technique and it's really easy to do. It's easy because you're just going to be breathing in slowly and deeply. And you're going to imagine that the air is coming in and out through your heart space. Whether you want to think about it as the heart chakra or you want to think of it as your heart. I don't know if I'm flipped on here, but this is the left side of my body. I like to just put my hands like this because it's covering over my heart anyway. And your heart does come into the center of your chest. So if anyone says your heart's not there, your heart is into the left, coming into the center, and it does cross over below the sternum. That's my nursing knowledge. So you put your hands over your heart space, you breathe in nice and slow and deep. The HeartMath Institute, which has been around since the 60s, has done lots of research on this, and they found that 5-second inhale and 5-second exhale is the most common length of breathing pattern that works for people. But you can adjust that to what feels comfortable for you. That's heart-focused breathing. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, envision the breath coming in and out through your heart space, and do about a 5-second breath in and out. If you want to change it to what's called the quick coherence technique, you can think about an energy renewing emotion. So an energy renewing emotion is emotions that we would typically call good emotions or positive emotions. No emotions are good or bad. They're just energy in motion, and they're information about your environment. So if I'm upset, what in my environment has led to me to feeling upset? Or have I been triggered within something that reminds me of the past? And is that what that emotion is coming up to tell me? That there's some healing I need to do here. So emotions aren't good or bad, but some emotions that you experience make you feel depleted energetically, and some emotions that you feel actually elevate you energetically. Think about anger versus joy. When you're angry, after you've had that experience of anger, you're like, ah. When you're joyful, when you have that experience of joy, you're like, yes, let's go do the things, right? So you want to be in the realm of energy renewing emotions. So think of gratitude, pride, appreciation, care, love, joy, calm, relaxed. They're at least going to keep you in a state where it's not depleting your energy. So 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale, nice and deep, focusing on your heart space and queuing up a thought that makes you think of joy or care or appreciation. So while I do this, I'm going to think about the collective here and how much I appreciate you guys. I appreciate that you follow me. I appreciate that you come and watch me. I appreciate the likes, the shares, like everything that you do. So I'm going to think about that and get into a really appreciative state of mind while I'm focusing on my breath coming in and out over 5 seconds. Now we're going to do this for about 3 minutes, but probably until about noon. So just breathe with me. And the easiest way to start is to exhale to get all that air out. And then start with the inhale. So we've done 3 minutes of the breathing. I'm just going to jump in and talk for anybody that showed up with the live, just to let them know that we're doing heart-focused breathing. And heart-focused breathing is a technique that will allow you to get to a calm, balanced state. It allows you to heighten your healing. It brings your brain and heart into coherence. We are much more heart-focused than we are brain-focused than we give ourselves credit for. The electromagnetic field of the heart can be measured 3 feet in circumference, up to 9 feet around you. The brain can be measured within within 1 inch from your brain. So it's a big difference. Your brain being only able to have the electromagnetic field brought out to 1 inch from your brain, versus 3 feet. Like, that's a big difference. And when we get dysregulated through getting triggered and into our trauma responses, or we're spending our time in fight or flight because we're in a chronic stress or chronic trauma response, our bodies are dysregulated, and we need to teach our bodies what safety feels like and what a regulated nervous system feels like. By doing the heart-focused breathing for 3 minutes, 3 times per day, spread out at morning, noon, and night, or morning, evening, and bedtime, you're allowing your body to get into a heightened sense, while also recalibrating that feeling of balance, right? Until we do that, our bodies are going to be looking at a space that is familiar. And that familiar space is where we're getting those chemicals that fight or flight dump into our body. So those emotional responses. That's why you see people who seem like they're negative all the time. They stay in that negative space. That's because they're addicted to the feeling that negative feels like, because of the chemicals that get put in their body during that space, right? So we want to just recalibrate our emotional space. Okay. So that's what we're doing with this breathing technique. Okay. So, and you can stop there, or you can continue doing. That's okay. We are currently in a safe space. Yes, we're definitely currently in a safe space, right? That's the space that we're in here with us all together is definitely a safe space. But I need to educate people on what the heart-focused breathing is about. So I need to talk about how your nervous system, when you are living in chronic fight, flight, chronic stress response, your nervous system is dysregulated. And your nervous system is going to be thinking that dysregulated is safety. So that's why we keep in those cycles because of it, right? So we need to, people come and go. So I have to re-educate people as they come in. Okay. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Note that I will be back at some point. I'm not going to guarantee what time or if I'm going to be back on the weekend, like on Saturday or Sunday. I might do a surprise live in the evening or something like that. Who knows? But not likely on Saturday. But I will definitely see you guys back here Monday at 9. And if you're part of the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. If you're in the Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine tribes, like the Divine Feminine Healing Collective or the Divine Masculine Healing Tribe groups that I have on Facebook, there will be an announcement that is going to come out tonight. I'm putting an exclusive in there that there are limited spaces for. So definitely look to that and jump on that opportunity to book that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for gifting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for supporting me in every way that you can. Okay. I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you. Okay. Bye guys. Have a wonderful weekend.